the
Mayday, are
process.
we going to start the intro?
Yeah,
Are we
sure.
doing?
All right.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to cut him off, but I'm like,
no,
all
I
right, what
get
are we
it.
doing? I looked at the clock, I'm like,
gotta cut
we're
him
7
off.
minutes
We were
late.
in it.
That's what it,
He'll
that's
talk
how it
forever. You
rolls.
gotta cut him
Just
off.
shut him down.
We shut him down.
We're
He's
just
cool.
easing into it.
Need a shutdown button. You got a clip you could play? We need
right,
a
give me a-
shut down Paul.
Dump him.
You know it's time to turn the
down.
page when you hear Mayday play a sound like this.
You little dumbass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
Some people are orangutans. Now we're Radio 128, Swamp Nikes with Paul Higgins. He's got a new album out, Brackish. He's joined by Patrick Riley. They do together the D by D podcast. And Patrick must be like a manager or something. Something's going on. We're gonna find out. All right, he just tags
Watch
along.
this.
He's
Tag
hype
along.
man.
I held the flash last night. I gotta grab his beers. When it's time for him to get a beer.
Dude, last week was a cunt-filled episode.
It was.
This week will be much less offensive. We won't even say meat wallet.
Well, now that
Dumb
you brought
cunt.
it up, gotta
Justin's a
explain.
cunt with Mayday's a cunt.
So,
You already
Sorry,
clipped
Mayday's
last week?
playing clips.
Ali was being a cunt earlier.
on the seat.
All right. He's found his cunt library. That's great. I'm glad. Thanks for bringing this up.
I'm a big fan of clinching myself.
I am the guy who gave you the Mayday line and come and get it.
Oh,
that
that
Soul
was
Tribe
you?
song, that is
Oh,
me.
what? Nice, man. Mayday, brother.
Yes, indeed.
That is me right there.
Great one, careless Caucasian, spark innovation. Away we go with this new wave. Soul Tribe, who say hip hop mixed with reggae equals payday. These sucker MCs, they holler Mayday.
Yeah, that was you.
That's
See,
that guy.
Hit 'em up with
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, he's more than just to go get your beer.
All right.
You taught him how to flow like that?
I showed him a few things.
Yeah, he taught me a few.
Nice, man.
We
Okay.
work
Wrote 'em
together.
off on me.
Like we constantly in each other's ear about, you should do this differently. You should do that differently. Turns into arguments sometimes, but at the end of the day,
We just wiser old artists that are trying to chip glass ceiling.
You
know,
doing
trying
what?
to get him a little, trying to break a glass ceiling to get him a little success.
Oh, I got you.
One of us.
right? And what's so beautiful about music is like as you age, you can hear the progression and maturity, not just in the sound, but the person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And then you go listen to what all the kids are listening to, and you're like, holy crap, what is this? Why am I matured? I need to regress.
I don't think so.
What is that? No, I'm not even listening to that. Is that Unlikable Adam? Dude, that's right. September 22nd at Southport Hall. Southport Hall. Zombies eating sheep. Unlikable Adam in a dunk tank.
Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
Sorry, I don't know what. Him jumping in the pool.
Dunk tank. I don't have a.
Oh, all right.
Oh, the dunk tank.
I
Very
really didn't think you were gonna
spontaneous.
fucking
Right in the
think
middle
about
of them talking about something, you just fucking go into a commercial. That's
Sorry,
good, man.
guys. Yeah, you are
Get out.
rude. You're
You don't
rude.
know how to swim.
Just gave us a compliment earlier and say we were like professional and doing a good job, and then you just acting like this.
but look at all the toys he's got in front of him.
I know.
It's hard not to play with the
Right,
toys.
right.
I mean, I worked hard on these vague ass questions to ask you, and you just derailing it with your little Pro Tool tricks.
All right, let's shut up. Let's let the adults speak.
Dude, y'all were talking earlier about Pro Tools and you're downloading it, but I think that was you.
Yeah, we have no
Patrick.
answer for it yet.
You didn't
We have
sound
no
like you
answer for it
liked it
yet.
though.
I'll get back with you on
You're
it.
scared to get into Pro Tools?
No,
You don't
we'll
like it?
figure it out. We'll figure it out.
All right.
Never
I'll get
used
back
it
with you
yet,
on that. Yeah, we never
basically.
used
Like,
it yet, so.
Gotcha. What were
We
you
had
using?
Ableton.
Ableton.
All right. Yeah.
We did the Soul Tribe record, and Presonus we did his record on.
Right, and then
Oh,
the
really?
studio,
All right.
we actually used, in
went
the
to a
studio
studio
we went
recorded.
to get it done, they had Studio One, so, and that's, from what I was told, that's kind of like the state, Pro Tools was the staple for a long time. It seems like that people gravitated now towards Studio
And now
One
it's just
stuff.
more programs to learn to do the same damn thing.
Right, that's all it is, the same thing. It's just, that button to hit records over here on that one, and it's over here,
So you got a new album out called Brackish. I thought
Right.
that was a really cool name.
Thank
Looks good on the artwork. The video for is that White Boot Warrior?
Yeah,
the
right.
the new video. That
Right.
thing looks great. They did a great job
They
of
did.
like the drone shots
Right.
and then
Shout out
cutting back and
to
forth.
Jay
Yeah,
Gator.
J. Ali Gator, 6891 Productions. That's the
This is awesome, right?
Oh,
Dude
yeah.
sound like a fucking somebody I play Rocket League with or something.
right. Well, and for him, he's not used to shooting that kind of video. I mean, how many videos you ever seen like that? Like that, you know.
What's he used to shoot?
Well,
Alligators?
Yeah.
Haters.
You know, like the traditional
Porn or
hip
something?
hop. He does.
He does. Yeah, he dabbles in it. All right.
I'm sure if you pay him enough price, he'll shoot whatever you want him to shoot.
That's right, man's a professional.
What's that? You
Oh,
playing
the
that,
phones are
Mayday?
blowing
You
up.
like
boy.
that, huh?
Them phones blowing
What
up.
is that, Mayday? Is that a bike horn?
Yo.
Hey, Pickle.
What's good?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, the bike horn.
standing up right now.
Hey, dude, we got some people on our show right now. We're kind of busy.
Yeah, we'll call you back, Pickle.
What up,
I
Pickle?
will tune in and listen.
All right,
Thank you.
cool, man. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, good to talk to y'all. Love y'all.
Love you, brother.
We love
Yeah.
you too, Pickle.
Dude, so we know some people from
We just
Chalmette.
went from porn to actually calling the guy Pickle.
Pickle
That's
porn.
your star. He called.
Oh, yeah.
He knew it was.
Kind of just stuck. Until his name. You get to pick either Sean or Pickle, and it's like, all right, you Pickle.
Pickle.
Yeah, he putting his ass in a jar, that's for sure. Wouldn't even get one cheek in that motherfucker. I'm talking a big jaw.
And when we're getting at, she asked about the bike horn. Is that a bike horn?
Is it?
Actually, yes. I did that intentionally. I wanted the most annoying, loud, obnoxious ringtone I could possibly
You got
find.
it.
That way everybody turns their head when they hear it.
Well,
got it.
it worked.
Did good. Allie guessed it, though, in the first one.
I'm fucking good at what I do
Well,
when
that's
it
good.
comes
5
to
points,
audio.
Allie. I'm keeping track.
No, I never did. I was a poor kid. We didn't have a horn on our bike, dude.
Lucky you had training wheels.
We had some secondhand scraped up ass bike. It didn't even have the streamers.
So we know some of the same people from out of Chalmette.
Oh, absolutely. Well,
Down
if
Post
you're
J.
talking about Chalmette.
Right.
Everybody knows everybody some kind of way.
And there's
Really?
been a
lot.
ton of talented fucking people come out of that area. Like,
Right.
and especially like y'all all around the same age
Right.
too, right? Within a 5-year gap, maybe 5, 10.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
far,
that,
yeah.
I guess grow up that 90s, you know, we got to watch MTV when it was really MTV in its prime. And
It's
know,
so
you-
many. Why do you think that area spawned so many just really creative and talented people?
it's the gas that the refineries are letting.
It's a byproduct.
Right,
It's
right.
one of the upsides
Right.
of the
You don't get
fumes.
the cancer, you get the creativity.
Right.
Yeah.
We're short and creative. That's what it stunts our growth. And,
We couldn't play ball.
yeah.
We had on Terry McDermott last week from Scotland. But to me, I'm like, I look at Scotland and then Chalmette, and for some reason, Chalmette is almost more interesting to me. It's like they're almost a totally different breed. Like, he's a Scottish dude. He said cunt a couple of times, not nearly as many
How you
times as
said
I
it.
did.
How you
He
said
probably
it.
said in a very cool accent.
Allie was
he's
being a
cunt.
cunt earlier.
He said, he's a good old gunty.
But
Good old gunt.
like the Chalmette whole area is just so interesting to me. I don't know why. And I
Well,
think the crossover of bleeding like Chalmette culture into your music it kind of gave you something of your own.
Right, right. And I always use them, you know, as references in records. I mean, since I started. But when I started writing this album, I basically said, look, I'm going to do something entirely different than anything I've done traditionally. You know, I just wanted to show the maturity and the growth and, like,
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat. I got the growth. I'm on a boat.
especially now with. Can you imagine me trying to get on the radio and do today's hip hop? Like, I would look like a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's
you need a
just-
face tattoo. You get that? You're a face tattoo away from pulling it off.
That's it.
I can see you doing that. Bad
You see
bitches
that?
is the only thing that I like. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
Shrimp
get it-
boots
yeah.
is what I wear on my
Yeah,
feet.
On my
That's
feet,
good.
yeah.
No,
That's
maybe
the-
not.
we'll
Don't
get-
do that.
We'll talk about that later.
All right,
but
we'll go
ahead.
when I
Kicks.
started, I was like, man, what can I do that is
Gotta stop that train.
right? That's my text message. That's the other.
He's got a whole range of vehicles in his phone.
So I sat there with the pen in my hand, and I remember listening to that instrumental over and over again. Like, what the hell can I do to this? What can I do different? I wanted to do something, and there was actually where I got the idea from. I stole it in a sense because there's a guy from my area who's got a Facebook page called White Boot Warriors, and he's a crabber, and he goes out and he just kind of films them as himself as he works. But the slogan was awesome. Like, I I'm gonna write a song to that.
There he goes, right there.
That's where the inspiration came from. But I let him know right before it released.
This song is about you, pal.
I actually got this idea from you. You know, I appreciate it. Check it out. I hope you like it. And he's been supportive.
That was
of it,
nice
so.
of you, but it wasn't like you stole his song. You just went,
Right. I
use
stole the
him as
slogan.
inspiration.
Well, the slogan, like that, the White Boot Warriors slogan, that's his Facebook page, you know. And so I didn't want to, let me put this on the table before somebody says, you stole that shit, you know.
Yeah, because, in true fashion, your sneaker game's on point.
Thank you.
Like, those are nice, fresh, right? Those good words,
My
like fresh.
godchild told me today that they're ugly.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know. It matches. Maybe without the hat. The hat helps pull off the shoes. Yeah, definitely.
That was a last-minute decision today.
But as like a rapper, you got to have a good shoe game, right?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm kind of disappointed it's not the white boots. That would have been...
I told him.
I'll bring him next.
Right?
I told him he should have
But
won.
it is hot out there. Be swamp feet.
Yeah,
like, that'd be nasty.
You don't want my
you got to
boots.
draw a line somewhere.
Right,
Because then you
right.
do like Darren, you take them off in here, and the next thing you know, you got them feet that been in them
don't take that
boots
off.
for a
And
while.
then they're gonna
Like,
kick
that's
us-
just not good for
Right.
nobody.
And y'all gonna end it today. We're only gonna be 30 minutes today. This show's
Yeah, right.
Get
Show's
the hell out
over.
of here.
Incredible.
Thanks for
Good
tuning in.
show.
Tune in next week when Jack Lock is on.
Is Jack Lock on?
He will
Yes.
be, yeah.
So, dude, what do y'all call him from Chalmette, the white boots?
just shrimp boots. I guess is
Like, if you had to go tell your wife to go get
Down the
your,
road, Reeboks.
right. Go get me a pair. I mean,
I'm fucking cleaning, bitch.
if I'm going, if I say go to the hardware and get me a pair of boots, she knows what she's going.
or
to
you
get,
could just
know.
call them boots.
Right. We
Like,
just,
she ain't gonna come back with no Timberlands or no. She's gonna come back
right.
with those.
She knows the boots. Yeah.
They
The
down the
black
road
one.
Reeboks.
She might ask to make sure. Shrimp boots, you know.
Oh,
like,
she would
yeah,
say
yeah.
shrimp boots.
Oh, yeah,
All right,
yeah,
so you don't
yeah. I mean,
use
that's
none
the-
of the cool names. You don't
that's-
go give me them Cajun Reeboks or
Right.
Crocodile Converse. Or,
That came from outsiders.
oh,
Like,
that's them fucking being
that's,
dicks.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the
Being
people
cunts.
Who, you know, like people who
On the seat.
what they the Shalmation slow. You know, I use a Shalmation. That didn't come from somebody. From
I use
Shal-
Mation Nation, but I thought that sounded kind of cool. I didn't think it sounded like.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right. Oh, thank you.
I'm from Araby, though, so.
All right,
like-
not you. You're not in the Mation Nation.
You know,
You way down in the bayou, huh?
No, I'm up closer to the city.
think
Oh,
people
really?
get offended.
Yeah, I'm closer to the city.
People can't take a joke, you know. Like, so I think it's hilarious, you know.
It is the age.
I had done an interview Monday for a magazine, and 30 minutes into our conversation, he's like, "You're not from New Orleans. Where you from? That accent is not New Orleans." I said, "Let me," and he's from North Carolina, right?
Oh,
and
who
I'm
is
like,
this guy? What is it for?
It's for
It ain't
Muddy
as cool
Beats
as this
magazine. No, he's a good guy, but he's never associated.
Gotcha.
The thing is, and y'all know, Hollywood stereotype of someone from this
Hollywood.
area is this heavy, rough Cajun
No, they really think that?
accent. Like, I mean, that's what I see. How can you not say that I'm from New Orleans? Like,
That's
I'm not
ignorant.
lying to you. This is
To me, you sound exactly
I
like
thought you
you're
were
from.
from.
Right.
I thought you were from Chalmette.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What? Don't
Yeah,
be
you
claiming
did.
New Orleans.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
I
sorry.
talk
Yeah,
to
you
them.
Well,
did.
yeah,
I
I
talk
did-
to them rappers from
Yeah,
New
you
Orleans. They
did.
don't talk like you. You ain't from New Orleans.
Well,
You're
keep
from
it
that
not real,
Chalmette.
Paul.
I'm sorry. I'm speaking from an outside perspective.
Right. I got you.
People who
To him,
think-
you're from fucking
I'm
New
from
Orleans.
New Orleans,
Right,
right?
right,
Like
right.
anything, anybody who lives in the New Orleans metropolitan area, which is the surrounding cities of New Orleans.
He was
they
surprised you were
consider-
speaking in complete
Right,
sentences.
right. He's like, dude, you sound like. And I said, listen, when we, and you may have gotten this too. When you go on vacation, you talking to somebody from a different city, and they like, you're either from New York or New Orleans. It's one of the two. That's
definitely.
we get that a lot.
New
you know?
Jersey sometimes.
Well, that's what he said. He said, dude, I got a good friend from New Jersey. That's who you sound like. I'm like, well, that's our accent. I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact we're a port city and we're a different melting pot than any other place in the country, down like, and when I mean country, like southern Louisiana.
Yeah,
you know?
text 'em up.
Like Bayou country and redwood country is two totally different things.
Yeah, I always say you drive an hour from New Orleans and you can hear a whole different
Right,
dialect.
Right. It's just this different little melting pot. I guess it's the bowl. Maybe it's the below sea level.
And we're talking bubbles. Dude,
Yeah.
Soul Tribe. Y'all both were in that. We found out you were in. I didn't know. That's
Yeah.
awesome,
Right,
Pat.
right.
That's cool.
Darryl.
Yep.
Darryl and Jason Freelo. I don't
That's
know
our
if you guys
first
know
got
Jason.
turned. Yeah,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah.
That's how I first
4 of
got
us.
turned on to you guys with the D by D podcast and then that Soul Tribe song.
Yeah, because Daryl came in and that's when we found out about y'all and that's what he had said.
He wore the video. He wore the shirt
video.
on the
He's
video.
like, you know that shirt that he wore in the video? Oh my God, not really, but and then he's like, that's the radio show that he went on. I'm like, okay, so. And they said y'all had watched the video and y'all talked about it on the episode.
Yeah, man, I seen the shirt in there. First, I seen Daryl. I'm like, what the fuck is Daryl doing? Like, that's awesome. And I'm watching. I'm like, all right, this is pretty cool. And then I seen the shirt. And I'm like, all right, that's 2 points right there.
Yeah.
And then Patrick starts rapping something about Mayday. I'm like, fuck, this is made for us. Like, this,
That's right.
they're talking about us.
Right, it's meant to be.
Yeah, right.
And I'm wiping sweat off my head in the middle of the video. They filming.
See, you
Keeping
can't
it
take
real, man.
It was like 90 degrees outside that day. We shot it.
Don't want to be out
I think
there.
we shot in early September.
I don't remember.
But
He
it was
just
still
sitting.
summer.
He sat in the car until his scene.
No, until he had to do the burnout.
Yeah, right.
Tell me when.
Yeah,
Come
that
get
was
me.
all. What is Soul Tribe?
It was a group Jason Freelo and I had back when we was in high school. It just never formulated. And when he came down to record, we just went through instrumentals. And him and Daryl at the house just recording over instrumentals.
Yeah.
And Paul came back later, and him and I just went over all these instrumentals. It was 5 songs. We used 4 of them for the record. And we just put it together. So it's just an old group that we had.
Gotcha.
So
It's like
It's
the collective.
Yeah, Spanish. Soul is Spanish for the sun. So it's kind of a meaning that Jason had, So it's something that him and I always had talked about doing.
Oh, that's
Well,
fun.
And
All
what's
right.
funny is like we talked about doing it for a long time, and they didn't even know about it, especially Daryl. It's funny how all this came into picture, because he's like, Jason Freelo, shout out to Freelo, he lives in St. Petersburg, Florida. He's from Chalmette, you know what I'm saying? But he lives
I know
out
him
there.
from back in the
Hey.
day.
He does show,
You don't know?
I do. Not
That's-
Scott Freelo. Jason.
Scott
I'm
Freelo.
very pissed about that.
Sorry, Scott.
he does.
On you, pal.
Oh my God.
He does an acoustic reggae kind of. He got his own little twang.
Yeah, I've been watching him for years.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So
I think he played one of my art shows like a long time ago.
Possibly.
Talking years before he left.
Right. That's a grave possibility. But
Yeah.
he came down to visit, and we knew like a year before this that we were gonna do this. Whenever he says he's coming, so we basically locked him in a room, and you ain't leaving until you give me these hooks for these songs.
Yeah,
And Daryl, he brought Daryl with him, and that's when we met Daryl.
Oh,
And
really? That's-
Daryl just got up and
Well,
started.
no, I've been knowing Daryl for years.
Gotcha.
Well, I
that's when
didn't-
you met him. Gotcha.
Right.
All
Well,
right.
he was just.
Yeah, you did.
He just came for the.
I ain't lying.
Came for the trip, and when
Y'all
he's
gonna
a
have
musician
pizza
too,
rolls?
So we put him to work, and
Incredible.
they did their side of it, and then we can come back later and do what we had to do. But as long as we got them down first, and that's how it came about. And that was like I had taken 5 years, both of us, 5.5 years away from music, and that was the first record we had done. When we rebooted ourselves.
Oh, you on break, so that kind of got you back into it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was definitely inspirational because the sound itself was different than what we had normally done because we got them two in there, and it kind of, to me, it's a pure example of music today because like I think a lot about genres is kind of gone. If you really think about it, like music has so much fusion to it of all these different. All these different sounds, jazz, blue, it's all mixed into one today. And big credit to hip-hop for that because that's how hip-hop was started. They stole from other genres and made their own music with it because they didn't have,
Yeah,
they
see a
only had
room full of
access to
guys with
everything.
different influences working together on a project.
Right. And that was because he does rock, we rap, and he has his own acoustic reggae thing. And there's one, I don't know if you listen to the album, there's one song that's just straight acoustic, If It's Love.
Nice. All right. Dude, who's the best rapper to come out of Chalmette?
Oh Lord!
Oh, wow.
We had
Huh?
Yeah, they're
that
gonna,
question was
I'm the hottest
Crazy
product
white boy,
I ever
huh?
spotted out of Chalmette.
You don't remember the crazy? Who's that? Hottest person?
I'm the hottest product
Is that
I ever
Pillsbury?
spotted out of
Yeah, yeah.
I was
Pillsbury.
saying, yeah, I had to hear for a second. I was
Yeah.
like, sound like Pillsbury's up there.
He's
Definitely
fucking
up there.
incredible.
Pillsbury
He is.
There's a better one?
We've worked with Pillsbury a lot. We did a lot of shows with Pillsbury.
Really? Did somebody up there with him?
I mean, you know, you don't want to battle. I mean, so battles.
Yeah, that's what he does, man.
Yeah,
He
that's
battle,
what he
right?
does. Like, no, I don't think anybody could battle with Pillsbury.
Yeah, kind of got the title.
Yeah,
champ.
because that's his
That's his staple.
That's his
what he
sport.
does,
Yeah,
you know?
that's
I don't
his-
think he does it anymore.
I don't know.
Actually.
Oh,
Man.
really?
How
That's-
he records.
I hope he does.
His
I hope that's
recording
not
shit's
true.
fire too. I know
Yeah,
he ain't
yeah,
making
yeah.
all that
He's
shit
got
up
a
off the
song-
top of his head. There's no way,
He's
man.
got a
Must be
song.
using Pro Tools.
Two count.
He's got a song called G Code that he put out.
Yeah.
That song is so dope.
Yeah, dude's amazing. I was just wondering. I didn't know if y'all are fans of his or maybe wanted to start some beef with him. Maybe get
No,
him
yeah,
inspired
yeah,
back
that's what
again.
you're up
I'm serious. That dude goes on hiatus, just fucking stops doing something he's really good at. I'm like,
Well,
I
he's,
want a rapper to come along and bust his balls, maybe to get some fire underneath
He's
him.
Good
Like,
idea.
He's a big time gamer too, right?
Huge.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
way
I know
too
he's got
much
that
more
going,
big
too.
time gaming and not enough big time rapping. Like
Right.
that
But
dude's
no,
fucking unbelievable.
We had a group. What, about 10 years ago? Cross Parish Connection is what we called. It was me, him, and another guy, Jason Sensibi. And Pillsbury, we do shows with Bills. We did a bunch of shows with Pillsbury.
No
back
shit.
Then. This was back in like 09, 2010.
Damn, see,
Damn,
I've been
I
in
wish
the
he was
game a
real
while.
young.
Huh?
Oh, he's been 20 years. I'm over 20 years. So
Damn.
it's been a while, but yeah, I don't know if Paul's about battling Pillsbury. It'd be
Nah, you don't have to
interesting.
battle him. Just
It'd
talk
be
shit to him. Just talk shit about him.
It'd be interesting to say the least.
Paul, would you ever go in The Voice like Terry did? Would you ever go in The Voice if
Terry
they
was
they
the
had
guest
like
I
a
had last week.
yeah?
That's the whole issue about banning, you know, The Voice now or whatever. Is that
No, I
mean
don't
The
know
View?
anything about
What are
that.
you
I was
talking
just
about?
wondering if you'd go on a show that was like The Voice.
Oh,
would
The
you go
Voice,
on
I
that?
saw.
Now they're gonna have you rap other people's songs. You're probably gonna do some Eminem and
Right.
you know Vanilla Ice. You're gonna have to do some shit
I'm
like that. You would do that?
Absolutely, I'd have fun. I'd enjoy it. you know?
Really?
That's fun.
We did a
Yeah.
cover show about 2 years ago.
Come
It
on.
was all covers.
What songs did y'all do?
Man, we did LL Cool J. We did.
Oh, what's
it was,
some
it was about an hour and a
throwback,
half set. Yeah, we did
Did some
Biggie,
Dre.
LL Cool J,
Yeah.
Dre, Eminem.
A lot of
Nice.
popular '90s, early 2000s.
Oh, that's pretty
records, you
cool.
know, that we grew
Nobody
up
does that
listening
though.
to.
I mean, how many? There's not really many cover hip hop groups.
They
have a
got this
few.
one group that wears these pink fucking clothes and does milkshake. That's pretty impressive, but other than
No,
that,
yeah, not that. That's, but like as a serious, you know, there's so many cover bands out there that cover different genres of music. You know,
Is there an issue?
yeah, cheese.
well, there is an issue.
Yeah,
It
there
is
is.
Without a
the
doubt.
issue.
Yeah, what is it?
Is that hip hop has these unwritten rules, I think, in my opinion, and like people feel like they would be discredited if they cover somebody else's record because you didn't write it. You know, you had nothing
What's
to do
what's
with that.
wrong with that?
Like you culture, like you're being a vulture or something. Like
Right,
a culture
right.
well,
vulture, you
maybe
know, and-
sometimes that's going to happen.
And I think being at the age that hip hop is now, where it has classics, I think it's time for somebody to step up and cover it. Because when you do see hip hop get covered, it's one of those cheesy rock bands,
Come
you know,
on.
and they look foolish when they do
Come
it.
on.
I saw one the other day with some band
is it? Who
doing
was it?
Back That Ass Up.
Oh,
Covering
what?
Back That Ass
What'd they
Up,
look
you know.
like? What were they
Fine,
wearing?
motherfucker. Won't you back that ass up?
Are
You know,
you
and
serious?
they're like snapping their finger. Yeah.
They look dumb.
Saw a guy at a fair getting jiggy with it. He
No.
You're wrong.
just don't fit.
You
It's like,
serious?
yeah. Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Like an old white guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey,
just
go
looked,
do something else.
he looked embarrassed.
Right. The
Probably
people
wearing
wasn't
some
even dancing.
ridiculous
They were just kind
clothes.
of looking at him like, you know, this. You
What the
do
fuck
not
is
sound
this?
the same at all. You know, it's just
Yeah, yeah.
went way in left field with that.
It's like
No,
the
without a
new
doubt.
Top Cats.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
hip hop guys.
But I think hip hop. I think it would be good for
If done well.
hip hop band, right? To
Man,
do
you
a
got to
good
get
cover
together
show.
a project and contact Mr. Bagnetto at Southport Hall. Southport Hall.
Southport.
He'd love that. He's always he does a throwback, shows. Like you take an album and perform the whole thing. That would be cool
Right.
to have some
Oh,
more
wow.
hip hop on there.
Right, and actually spend a little money, not just guy going up on stage and performing other songs. They spend a little money behind it, make it kind of like a little Vegas show.
I really think if somebody threw a tribute show, like a rap show, it would be better than the actual rap show you go see. Because
Yeah.
hip hop, I'm 95% disappointed on all live hip hop shows. The artists put zero fucking effort into it, I believe.
I agree.
And then they just go, we'll just run through montages of all our popular songs, and then they're gone in 20 minutes, and you're like, what the fuck was
Right.
that?
We're not just that popular. Like a lot of rappers these days, they just rap over their vocals.
Over there, right?
Yeah,
they don't even mute
nobody
the
goes
vocals
out
on
there
it.
and performs their songs anymore. They just get out there and just lip sing or rap over their vocals. They just yelling over themselves.
That's what the biggest people do, though, right?
Or it's in all genres.
That's
really
what Mariah
now.
Carey does.
Yeah, they all. I mean,
but it kind of adds to it. If you can rap well over backing tracks, I don't think that's a bad thing at all. As long as because you have to be perfect with it. Because if you're not, it's gonna sound like shit.
That's why you used to
So
have other people. You have
Backing
other
tracks
rappers.
is not a problem. I'm talking about rapping over the record.
Yeah,
Like just a straight record.
whole-
People do that.
Yes,
like putting
they
the
do
song
that.
on it. Right.
Dude, they bring them thumb drives.
Oh.
Yeah, they just bring the flag. Yeah, that's what
just
some
play
of these
the
DJs
song.
ask for now.
Don't ask what's going on, Mark. Just don't ask.
Why? It's that good? I'd be pissed off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
really?
Oh yeah.
How long has this been going on?
About 30 minutes.
Really?
I just found out from
Just found
the
out.
guest 4 minutes ago.
That what?
I'm not the guest. The listeners. That there was no sound going out anywhere. So technically, nobody heard any of that.
Well, that's pretty fucking good
But how was
job
I
of-
supposed to know that? I didn't realize it. Everything seemed like it was hooked up, but I didn't realize they didn't have the dots moving on Mixlr.
I don't know. Maybe you couldn't see the dots because of fucking
I mean, there
plethora
was
of
nothing
snacks
plugged
you
in
got on the table. You ate more bananas than a fucking monkey does in a week.
You really want my blood sugar to
You
get
ate,
low?
you ate more pretzels
Fuck
than an
off.
alcoholic.
So?
She's got a write-up coming. As soon as the
Man.
day's over, you got to
I
write up.
apologize. Hey, luckily, not that many people listen live anyway, and they're going to listen to the show this week on their way to work and all that shit that they do.
Nobody
So
listens
people are going to
anyway.
hear it.
Gotcha.
They will. No, they do listen
Right?
after
No,
that.
that's
I'm
good
just
because
playing.
now I
It'll be
can
okay.
now I can do the whole YouTube thing. We'll talk about it later. It doesn't matter. Dude, what's the best thing about being a rapper? The chicks, the money, the cars, the drugs.
It wasn't my fault.
Well-
Fuck you. Sorry, go ahead.
In my personal experiences, I guess you could say, because
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I haven't got to reap the rewards that.
Oh, right,
most
gotcha. You haven't
people-
cashed out yet.
Right, right. I haven't been
Still at
able
the
to do
table.
that.
That's right. The voice
So-
is calling tomorrow.
When you do get in public settings, you do get treated with a different, you do get treated with a different set of rules than everybody else. Like,
Really?
yeah, people share their drugs. They
Yeah,
share.
yeah.
Everybody shares. Everybody's friendly. They want to talk to the artist. They want to spend their few minutes with him. That
Gotcha.
way, when they get out, oh yeah, I know that
They
guy.
go,
We
"Look,
actually did a
Look at them shoes. He's got to be a rapper. Let's
Gotta
give
be
him
a
some of our drugs.
Yeah. And after
You get to the point where you got to turn the drugs down. You're like, all right, too much.
Right. And it's about, that people feed off that. Like artists feed off the energy from the crowd, and that's the same thing. It's when people treat you with love and respect, they're not doing it because they're sweating you. They appreciate your work. You know what I'm saying? And that,
Right, yeah.
That's why they want to talk to you, because they love what you do. And
sometimes that's all you're getting out of it. It's not like you go check your account and you're like, wow, fucking look at all this change we're collecting from selling these downloads.
Oh yeah, we've spent a lot of money.
A little
that we-
admiration or a
that-
compliment feels good from every once in a while. You're like, hey,
Right. And
fucking right, I'll hit
this-
that shit.
This is our first album that we actually did everything right and used the streaming services and
Tapping
so-
into this new generation of
right.
selling.
Did y'all
music.
make the beats too, or do you go and get beats from place and go, man, let's work?
We
with it"?
licensed 6 of the beats, and Darryl made one.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
And when you deal with everything's legal. You spend it and do
Right,
it right.
yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of guys, what they'll do is they'll just download these producers' beats, leave the tags in them, and and just kind of discredits it. When you actually go about it the right way and pay the money, and
Somebody made a beat, you used it.
right. It's no different than somebody making a beat for you and they live 30 minutes away from you and you go pick it up from them the next day. It's the same thing.
Yeah, right.
And most music with today's technology is made in different, artists are never in the room together anymore, It's very seldom.
Part of the reason why we got Pro Tools, when we work with other artists, they have Pro Tools, and we could just swap sessions with each other.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a song for you. I'm sending it to you, and they'll, a lot of times they'll send it with their verse already in there, or hook, just.
It definitely makes it kind of cool to work on things that you could send the files back and forth and work
Right.
on them in different
Yeah, but
places.
it takes away the whole.
The creative
Ah,
side
yeah,
of it.
you don't
is
get to
sit
bounce
down
the
together,
ideas.
bouncing
up.
ideas,
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
to each other.
And what's great about when you work in a room together and you make the song from scratch together is the story behind. There's a story behind every song. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember that night we recorded this. this, and this happened. You know, like
We had that bottle of tequila. We were getting fucked up.
Right.
Bro.
You lose the memory. Right. You know, the memories and.
Becomes a little more robotic. Now you're just making a song.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. Dude, you do some fishing, right? You fished before? You know about catch and release, right?
Yeah.
That's a simple thing. I'm going to give you some kind of pop culture rappers, right? And rap rock. Mostly like rap rock.
Are you going to tell me whether I like them or not?
Are you going to catch it or release? Are you going to release it or you keep it, right?
Okay.
What is it? Keep or release?
Opinions are like assholes.
Yeah. No, this will
Everybody
be
got
fun
it.
though, because some will be fun to hear you. Which ones you like and don't.
What you got?
Head PE. Were you a fan of them?
Head PE. Is that them name? I never heard of them.
Really?
Honestly.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. All right, didn't
I'm
even
gonna
catch
have
the
to check
fish.
it out.
You don't know if you want to.
I like it. So far.
That was at its time. They had
So-
two decent songs.
This is one of them.
Right, yeah.
So
Dude,
when
when I
were
listen,
they? When
I'm
were
gonna
they
go
hot?
off talking.
What year was their peak?
Oh fuck, 90s something.
Yeah, like 99, 2001.
They're a bit
Really?
off
That late?
They were
Yeah.
off the 311 wave, kind of.
Pre,
Sublime, maybe,
I think pre 311. Probably Limp
There's a lot of
Bizkit,
rock
Corn
one
kind of
hit
time.
wonders in the 90s.
Sublime was before Limp Bizkit and Cohen. Huh? I mean,
Nobody gave a fuck about Sublime until that fucking dude died. Now all of a sudden,
I said Sublime, but I meant 311. 311 was before Limp Bizkit and Cohen. Huh?
Yes. Oh yeah.
What?
11 was early 90s.
Yeah,
like
96,
early
90s.
90s.
ain't nobody
down?
listening to that neither.
No, I agree. I just
took-
went and seen 311, and
You
a lot
like
of people
that?
went to see him. No, I went to see Red Meth.
Yeah.
They
Did you like
opened
311? Is that a
No,
catch
I
or
didn't really
release?
care for him. That's
Yeah.
That's a release, he's saying. That's a
Yeah, me
release.
neither.
They were
I'll throw
kind of
that back.
robotic on stage. I mean, and they came on right after Redman and Method Man, which is just amp. You know, they jumping around.
There's only
Then
three
everybody's
people I
on
want to hear do reggae. That's Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and Steel Pulse. I don't want to hear any other reggae. Definitely not like white guy rapper rock guys doing reggae. Like reggae, I only like those three reggae artists,
Real
and that's about
reggae,
it.
Traditional
Yeah, I don't even
Sublime
like
and 311
Ziggy.
both
Like,
sound alike to me,
Yeah.
so that's why
See,
I got them
and
confused.
dude, I'm opposite. Like 311, the only song I really like from 311, maybe I give them two. I give you Down and Amber. And they were trailblazers for this genre you're talking about, the white rapper reggae beach, you know.
Oh, man.
Beachhead surfboard sound, I guess you could say. Well, I like the Dirty Heads. I love the Dirty Heads, man. I think they're awesome.
He might have got to him. He's got a whole list right there. He wants
Yeah.
to go over with.
Oh, that might
Oh,
have
let's
been
go
one of
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit? Oh, yeah, I'll catch him.
What? All right, you'll catch him. You'll release him.
Release him. I release
Really?
almost all these. Actually, I'm about to say.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
How you know? You got the fucking list?
No,
This
no,
dude's
no,
trying
no.
to cheat over
Yeah,
here.
right.
Patrick, you're being sneaky, you motherfucker.
He
I was looking
screenshot
over here
it.
when I
Yeah,
walked
he
in
did.
this morning.
He read them. He speed read them and memorized it. Dude, I'm gonna keep Limp
He's a
Bizkit
Rain
with
Man.
you for the time. I ain't gonna go and putting on the Limp Bizkit now in my truck, but back in the day, I really enjoyed it.
Every
it's
once
like
in a
I
while,
did.
right.
Yeah, you know.
I
Especially
bought-
$3 bill. That record was incredible.
Yeah, that was good.
Goddamn.
I was a fucking angry teenager when the second one came out. I forget what it's even
What they
called.
call it? The hot dog flavored water?
No, before that one.
Oh, the one with
Check
with
it out,
meth
The
yo.
on
one
it,
with Give Me Something to Break.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I wanted to break shit to that song. Like, I was
Yeah.
at that age where I'm like,
See,
I'll
I-
punch a hole through a wall and destroy a fucking phone. Not a cell phone either. I'm talking one with a cord into the wall.
And I didn't really
Smash
listen
that
to.
bitch.
I didn't grow. They grew on me. The first album, I didn't listen to it much.
Yeah.
But then when the second album came out, I really started to follow him more. What really made me is the song he did with Method Man.
I got you. Yeah.
That
All right,
song.
so you caught him
That's
late.
his best. That's Fred Durst's best work. You know
Really?
what he did,
All right.
I think, on that.
Dude, what about Corn? On Jonathan
I keep
Davis'
Korn.
crying. Oh, you like that,
I
huh?
keep Cohen, yeah. Cohen, I don't really think of rap as much. They
I
do a
don't
little
have
bit of
enough-
it, but
Yeah.
not as much as like Limp Bizkit.
Right. I'll release him.
Really? You didn't dig on that one?
Some I don't like enough of it for me to say. You know.
Yeah.
So
I'll go two in with them before I released them. I like their two albums. I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
they were good.
definitely.
After that, once Jonathan Davis started banging Playmates and shit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
still sounding like a suicidal fucking whiny prick, I'm like, man, go fuck yourself. Go. Why don't you clean yourself up a little bit?
It's actually a very dangerous lifestyle. Believe
I
it.
saw a
It is, I'm
video and
sure.
one of the band members like went real Christian, like Jesus all the way. Like, and he looks like Jesus on the cross, long hair, like.
Oh boy,
looks
huh?
like Jesus Christ superstar. But he went Christian,
Dude, this one goes back kind of far. What about POD?
I like POD.
You dig on that?
Click, click, boom.
They got a cool
That's not that.
songs.
Was it, I don't think that was
That was POD.
Was it?
POD, did they sing Click Click Boom?
Yeah, they did.
No, I think that was something
What was
else.
that?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Just the fact
I'm
that
pretty
somebody's
sure
got a
it's
song
somebody
called
else.
Click Click Boom makes me happy.
Wait, the Youth of the Nation. That was that.
They sang
Yeah,
that.
that's them. Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I never listened to
POD,
them.
click,
Yeah,
click,
okay.
boom.
They're not-
Yeah?
All right.
They about at the limit.
Oh, never mind. That's Saliva.
Yeah, right. Huh?
Wait, but
Get
they do
your
have a
shit
song
right.
called Boom, Here Comes the Boom, Ready or Not.
Oh,
Here
no,
comes
you're
the
saying
boys
click,
from
click,
the South.
boom.
It was something Boom. Give me a fucking break.
I caught more interest in them than I did with Cohen.
You ain't going to turn it off
Okay.
if somebody's listening to it, but you ain't going to go out and buy it.
Right.
They only had like
It's not
It
on
don't
your
bother
phone.
me.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
My favorite.
What about Kid Rock?
Oh, I love Kid Rock.
Really?
Yeah.
You? What about you, Patrick?
He's alright. He's okay.
He's
Like
okay?
I did some of his music, like his one album, the Rock and Roll Jesus. I like that
Right.
album, but like
What the hell one is that?
that's
I
one
fell off way
that-
before.
that
His
was-
ass was back in
that
that
was
bayou.
Post Katrina. That was like his first album after Katrina.
This
It's
is
like
before
07.
that, I think.
I ain't seen
This should
the
never even been played.
sunshine.
Definitely not here.
This-
Definitely not
I don't
there.
really care for this.
Of all the
this
Kid
record.
Rock songs you go get this?
I like
I mean, serious, dude.
Cocaine
Huh?
with.
You been watching
you haven't
Glow?
seen him though.
Yeah, I
Or
watched
fucking
it before.
Full
Wish I
House?
had a good girl.
Huh?
to
Have
miss
you?
me.
Dude, you have. You've been watching Glow and Full
Lord, I
House, and you
wonder
come up
if
with this as a Kid
I'll
Rock
ever
song? And
see
now I got
that
Allie
way.
fucking singing, spitting pretzels into the mouth, and people can actually hear this?
Saw you last night
The best song on
at
that
the
album
hotel.
is "You Never Met a Motherfucker Quite Like Me." That's my
Yeah, that one's
Like that
okay.
That's my favorite one. That album. Was,
I like the first album.
I'm
was
going to give
one
them
of his-
two. That's it. Then 2 albums, I'll fall off. It seems to be the same thing. I wish this song would fucking
first
fall off.
album-
Hey, no, let's
Put your
fucking
picture
Uncle
away.
Cracker. Oh, God, I hope you don't have one of those
Yeah,
songs.
Uncle Cracker.
All
I
right,
can't
Uncle
release
Cracker.
Uncle Cracker. I don't- we-
This song is what you picked. This is not.
history.
What I mean,
Oh,
what?
wait, let the
I
man
guess-
speak.
I guess-
Follow me, everything
I'm
is
gonna have to
alright.
catch him, and I can't not catch it. Like, I don't follow him, but I can't not catch him because I
Really?
actually have one of his Pandora channels.
Oh,
Because it plays,
shit.
It has it plays. Pandora just don't play Uncle Cracker. It plays everything
Well,
relative.
who's on his station?
Yeah,
with
who
us?
the
Right.
hell
It
is
has a
on?
lot of, it has a lot of fusion because he did the country.
I want to
thing.
know who's on the
Oh,
station.
yeah.
Well, I'd have to.
No, I'm fucking with
Cowboy
you.
Troy.
I actually called your music in my head swamp country rap.
There you go.
Because you do have a little, it reminded me of Uncle Cracker a little bit, but
Right.
like from fucking Chalmette. Like it was,
Right. Well, that was
What?
my
It does.
inspiration was
Is Uncle Cracker rap?
to do.
He was
something
more rap than he
I never
is
heard his
now.
rap song. I guess that's my fault. Okay.
like I like country, blues, rock, jazz. Like I like, and I'm starting to actually, follow that. Like I listen
What?
to WWOZ today. I
Oh.
have no idea what
Oh,
the
all right.
songs are, but they sound good.
That
Like
country songs?
No, not country. They play all kind of shit. You know.
All right.
Never mean
But
to know.
just me, I'm starting to, expand my music.
Don't go to country, man. There's
Musician
lots of
wings.
other ways you can expand to.
Why are you gonna tell him what he's gonna do?
I'm trying to help.
Country's fucking terrible. I
Ah,
gotta
you
say.
see,
it.
man?
I don't
Sorry.
like. Let's put it this way.
All right.
I don't like new country, and I don't like really old country western. Like it's
Oh,
there's
yeah, right.
There's like a
A sweet
20-year
spot, huh?
window, yeah, like the '90s through the 2000s, and now
They have acts that the blues music sometimes the influence will go into the country.
See, that's
Yeah.
always people's defense of liking country. Then it's based on a different music. Just go listen to the real shit. You don't need to hear some.
Well, I'm not a country listener myself. but
No,
I-
you don't
I
like
could-
that neither.
No, not
it's
really.
become
Yeah,
so
makes
pop
me feel
now.
dirty.
When I lived in Idaho,
Right,
for
it's
a
pop
few
now.
years,
It's not really
I was
country.
forced
You did
to
it
listen
so
to
they
it at
didn't
work.
kill you.
No, I was forced to listen to it at work. So
Oh,
It's pop with twang.
some
But
of it grows on you, but I never really got into it.
yeah,
I
right.
love the sound of an acoustic guitar. I mean, and
Yeah, that's true.
and that's I guess that's my first passion, and I didn't actually start listening to it until 06, and a friend of mine had showed me a Garth Brooks greatest hits album.
You should have known at that moment that y'all could
I
no
was like,
longer be friends.
Late for that
But
now.
I mean, that was the first, and then I started to, like look into it more, and I handpicked. I don't like everything. I don't like
understand.
everything of all music, but
Hey,
I don't
opinions
care
are
what
like
the
assholes.
genre is. If
Everybody
it
got
sounds good, it sounds good.
Did you
And
think Papa Roach sounded good?
the first single was good?
Which one? What did he sing?
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last
Hey,
resort.
skip one.
What, 311? Yeah, we talked about that enough.
All right, my bad.
Yeah.
Catch me off guard.
It didn't go well,
Yeah,
right?
all right.
This one ain't bad, but I mean,
Scotty was gonna.
I
Scotty
skipped
wanted to
311.
talk about it.
I figured if I skipped them, I didn't have to hear it.
There are a couple cool songs.
What? Papa
311.
Roach?
No. Well, Papa Roach, there's one good song. And 311, there are about 3 or 4 good
Okay,
songs.
so I got a question.
What's that?
You like the White Boot Warrior song, right?
Yeah, but
So you like
I
some
like it because it's you're coming on the show. If I heard it and none of that was, I don't know.
relevant, then you would.
Right, like I'm biased with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't know. I can't even judge it without being biased because I already am. Like if
But-
I heard it outside, I might be like, "What is this?" I do
Right.
think it has a good, man. I don't want to call it novelty. It has a shtick.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
something
that's entertaining to me, and
Right.
it had something that made it interesting and stood out, and it's different than anything else. That automatically gets points.
Right.
A lot of these bands, and I guess 311 does too, but I just didn't like the shtick. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
their music's all right.
found a way to
It's
squeeze
done.
it in, huh?
You're not going to be a professional musician with making bad music. But
Right.
just because you make good music doesn't mean it's going to be entertaining to me. Or,
Right. Everybody's
Yeah.
got acquired taste, And
Yeah, that's why it's art. Not
Yeah.
everybody can like the same thing.
right. But and that's how I don't like everything of every genre. Like I hand pick and choose what I like to listen to, but I don't limit myself to I'm only listening to I'm open to listen to anything. If it
Yeah.
sounds good, I'm jammed to it.
What about Linkin Park? Did y'all jam on them?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Not really.
No, not you?
Nah.
I like
didn't-
Patrick. He's got
Y'all
a
can
fine
make fun of
taste.
me. I
One
love
album.
Linkin Park.
Not really.
I think
love
I
them.
had one album, but I think the song
My wife likes them.
The End is one of the greatest, all-time singles ever.
Whoa,
the song
really?
was
You
just-
going there that high with it?
Absolutely. That's
It's like Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven. It's a different
Stairway to
time.
Depression.
I don't know. You're right.
Wish you were here.
Yeah,
And-
Oh,
Right
what?
there.
Oh, man. That fucking creepy Chester fucking dude. I don't like him.
No.
I don't like them peoples.
but I think that the song is flawless to me. Like it's like Michael Jackson, Thriller or something.
I got you.
It's up there with them, and you could look at the numbers. I mean, it sold as much as it did for a reason.
Yeah. What about Cottonmouth Kings?
I never listened to it.
Never heard them?
I heard of them.
Yeah,
but
they
I
were
never
all right.
listened to
Yeah.
them. So now you
I
got.
don't really know them either.
There was one. I listened to them a bunch and never really. I didn't go buy any of
There
it.
are about 3 or 4 of them, kind of thing.
So what did
Yeah.
It's hip hop, right?
It's
A lot
during
of
that
dope-
whole
it's-
kind of new metal kind of
and their
time
big
where it was a
shtick was
fusion.
they were big dope smokers. So, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
That
they
and the
sold-
drummer
right,
had a bicycle made of drums,
got fucked
which was
up.
kind of cool. He would ride it out and all that. You
They
never
were
saw that?
Big dope smokers. The drummer had a bicycle made of drums.
Correct. Yeah, like he
What do you
made
mean?
it. He made like a lowrider trike and mounted like his drum set to it. And,
Oh,
like
what?
mic'd it up and played it.
That's
yeah,
what
it was
happens
cool.
when you do dope.
Yeah, too much, man. That's a lot of shit.
When you
make
got
a
money-
bike, a
Yeah, he
drum
did.
set.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't make it.
Yeah. Can you imagine how that being a fly on the wall when they decided and they came up with that idea?
Yeah.
What were they?
Dude, all right, last one. What about the Bloodhound Gang?
Never.
Yes.
Really?
Really?
That's
So
them. Oh,
let's
I heard
do
that.
it.
That's
Let's
them.
do
Yeah,
it.
right.
The
I didn't know who it
Discovery Channel.
was.
Do it again now. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but
You like the song? I like
mammals,
this.
so let's do it.
It was fun though. I think I watched the
fun song.
video more than I've listened to the song.
Right.
Because the video is kind of goofy looking.
That was.
Like, look, I don't mind people that don't take themselves that serious. So, like,
Oh, I love those
You can see
dudes.
this band here and
They got to wear monkey outfits.
What
I'm a big
happened-
fan of that.
This band was sitting down watching an episode of Tom Green. Came up with that shit. Like that.
Dude, Tom Green was the shit.
He
bro. I
was.
fucking love Tom.
He had this short window where he was the biggest thing on MTV, and then he just kind of
Lost one testicle and just dropped off the face of the earth.
But he used to do, like, when you talk about going to extremes to actually make a mark in the entertainment industry, he did it. Like,
Yeah, he went there.
No shame in it. Sucking on cow nipples and fucking. That was wild.
My favorite
My
one they
bumper's on
did
your
when
lips.
he would interview somebody with a piece of shit on a microphone. And they would still talk into it. They wanted to be heard so bad
Right.
that they were willing to talk into a microphone with a piece of shit on
That's
it.
disgusting. Jesus Christ.
God, it was funny.
It was great.
Speaking of-
It was great television.
Speaking of being entertaining, y'all also do D by D podcast.
Every week. We
How did
try.
this start?
We try. It was his idea.
Yeah, we were starting to record again, so I said we need to get more content out there. Outside of just the music, and what better free content to get out there than podcasts was the new wave of everybody was doing.
Making your own.
Making your own content. Come in every week and just bullshit, like barbershop talk. So he wasn't for it at first, so we did a few, we were hanging out at the Pelicans game
Right.
one
That's
night.
how we came up. We was like, let's go. We just left at halftime. Let's go.
Oh, is that
go
bad?
Try it.
Let's go do that podcast you were
Let's go
talking
try
about.
it. So, and we started doing
About 2 years
audio
ago.
like y'all were doing, and it wasn't reaching it. You know, like the outreach wasn't
You have to
there.
plug it in.
Yeah. You're right. And then one day we decided to do Facebook Live, and people
Some
just
reason,
tuning in. And
people in the
it just
parish,
kinda
they
took
like
off
it.
after that.
Yeah, it's
So-
right there on their phone,
Cool.
convenient. You just hit it and it's playing.
It's exactly what it is today. I mean, our attention spans. Oh, I heard a guy talk about this the other day.
Yeah, a lot of the content is
The
stuff we find
entrepreneur,
on Facebook.
Ty Lopez, he said it's proven fact that I think our attention span is 5 seconds. Today's
What you said?
people, the average attention span of a human being existing today is 5 seconds. A goldfish.
Average what?
Attention span, like how long you can focus on is before your mind wanders off in another direction.
What?
Patrick, what is he talking about?
I'm
Were you
talking
listening?
about because
How many times is he?
we're talking about how fast people need to.
I know. We
Oh, how long?
Like right.
How long do they say it is?
If,
I don't know, probably about
if you
15
gotta,
hours.
15 hours. That's pretty long. Pickle.
Well,
Real
a
quick.
goldfish is 6 seconds, so we
Right.
have worse attention spans than goldfish. That's that's why social media has a big part. And if you can't find me in your news feed, then you're never gonna give me a shot. I gotta actually show up in front of you,
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
than you're not gonna go look me up. People aren't. Gonna
Yeah, how do people go look you up if they were going to do that?
if they
Besides Allie sharing the link. They
right.
get,
Well, we have.
are y'all
music,
just doing your show on
podcasts.
Facebook Live?
We do
No,
it on
it's
Facebook.
on. We put it on SoundCloud too.
Oh, you
Right,
do?
we
All
have it
right.
on SoundCloud. You can go look up the PJ Mac page, and you'll find D by D podcast on there. And we have episodes on YouTube, like older ones, but I took them off the playlist on my channel. That way, it didn't get crossed up with all the music because it was, So
All right.
we're actually gonna launch another YouTube channel just for the podcast, but we haven't gotten into getting into it yet.
Now
just
that you're
so
doing it
we're
more,
about-
do you enjoy it?
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
look forward
I
to
look forward
doing
to
it?
it. Right,
Yeah, yeah.
right. 'Cause
You're hooked.
especially when you have a guest, because
Oh, that typical stereo show, Jesus. Another guest besides them.
right.
Incredible.
Just
You asked
yeah,
Scotty.
did.
Somebody asked Scotty. They said, "What's your game?" And something. What you playing?
your name?
It's like,
What's your
I
game?
like football.
Oh, my name's Scotty and I like football.
Scotty's cool. I like Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty's a really
Matter of
good
fact,
guy.
when
Like,
we were done that show, we did another live video. We played that "Come and Get It," the song that he played
we
earlier.
performed it in the
We
room.
performed
Oh,
in the
wow.
live
Mm.
video,
They were
and we
beating
lost
on-
the fucking video.
Right.
When we were done.
Oh man.
Like
it
they
was
were
great.
beating on buckets and like
It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was like a curbside
Yeah, that was
French
awesome.
Quarter performance.
right, and then he didn't hit the save button.
Yeah. So
Oh
we
man,
lost
that
it.
that happens.
Don't
It happened.
fucking
Man.
mouth pickle.
It was epic.
Oh
but-
man.
Okay.
But it's great, like having those guests to come in there and especially when you haven't met them before. Like you don't know them. When you get to meet somebody first time, it's
You're going through something.
right.
Find out what
right.
sport they like. It's exciting.
I like
Conversation
football.
to have on the
like
podcast.
football.
I think
I like
everybody knows
turtles.
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And we'll bring people in, not just like people who are trying to get themselves in, like public figures. Like we'll bring an entrepreneur in, somebody who just started a business and they're not used to being on camera.
To bring in some content too, right? I mean, the hardest thing we were talking earlier is content.
Oh, we had Melvin Gillard. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He used to fight in the UFC.
Oh, really?
And he came on our podcast. And he was just trying to fight another guy. He just came and talked shit about this other guy.
That's awesome.
That's what I was trying to get y'all to do with Pillsbury, but y'all pushed out.
We apologize.
I don't.
You did attack that cover band pretty hard, the rapping cover band. I still wish I knew who that was. You don't remember their name, huh?
No, you could
call them out.
Yeah, no. I want to find out who they were. What'd they look like? You remember? Think back.
White.
Close your eyes.
European. They look European.
All right, so Caucasian rappers, middle age. How old you think? Late 30s?
30s, 40s.
All right. Dressed up fancy, or they were wearing like Adidas jumpsuits?
They wasn't wearing Adidas. They probably played Stairway to Heaven before they did Back That Ass Up.
Gotcha.
It's probably like the Molly Ringwalds or something. You want to call it the Molly Ringwalds?
There you go.
So fuck them, Paul. Really, I want to know. We're almost finished. So I got to know, what's an average day for you? You wake up. It's a day you're gonna work on music. Are you really out on a boat every day? You got that outfit on. You know what I'm talking about? No,
just for the video. I don't wear the wetsuit everywhere. I do wear the boots a lot.
Got you.
But what's funny is I tell us a lot of people look at me funny when I write music, like solo records. I do it in the truck, in the car. Like it's the most solitude I can get. You go
sit out in the front yard in the car.
If I'm driving on the interstate, I'm writing while driving. I guess,
oh, what?
Yeah.
Be careful.
That's dangerous.
I know.
Gotta always balls down.
I memorize a lot of it upstairs, and then when I finally get a minute, I write. But
you'll put the beat on in the car and just drive.
It's kind of I'm a family man, so when I go home,
ain't no peace there.
There's nowhere to hide, and so that's my place. And
makes you appreciate and be more productive though sometimes, because when you get into that, like, all right, I got an hour to create something, you really want to do it.
Right.
Because I remember back in the day, you go to do something creative, you end up bullshitting and fucking, doing dope for hours, and then you leave and you didn't get nothing done.
Yeah. Well,
then when you get older, you're like, I got 2 hours. If I want to get anything creative done, I gotta make it happen.
And when I'm in the studio, like, it's work for me. I get like, I'm real focused on work. I hate when people have parties in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless we're going there to party, but you show up. Oh yeah, I'm coming to drop. We're gonna do a song today. And you show up at somebody's studio and they got 15 fucking people in there.
Oh, hanging out.
Oh, they're hanging out. They don't know what the process is. They don't respect it. They don't give a shit.
They got a list of things you should be doing.
Right.
Some engineers, they just want to play you that shit.
People
you go in the
out
studio and they're like, oh man, check out all this shit we've been working on. All of a sudden you there 2 hours and you ain't got nothing done.
Yeah, this wasn't a listening session, right?
Exactly. Well, you got a bunch. You got 20 people. Everybody's attention span is 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna.
Yeah, we learned that earlier. I think. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Dude, last question. I gotta know before we go to break. Actually, at break 2, we're gonna play some of you play Brackish and White Boot Warrior. So I hope I picked 2 good ones. I seen one said explicit, so I'm like, I definitely want that one.
Yeah,
you might say cunt in it, which makes me laugh. But
I'll use the word cunt in the song.
Oh, what? Yeah, dude. Different looks. Mayday's a cunt.
We might make a song.
It's a shame though. I was trying to get people to turn the show off earlier, but they weren't hearing me trying to get them to turn them off. Dude, do y'all believe that there's a propaganda war raging for the control of people's thoughts and kind of ideology?
Good, Paul. That's your
category.
Yeah, do you think there is a propaganda war?
Absolutely.
Do you think absolutely? I think we talk about that a lot.
Y'all do. I picked up on it. I'm like, man, these guys. I mean, you have a voice. You have a podcast.
Right. And I stress to people, like, even like a lot of that has to do. Most of it has to do with politics. It all ties back to that. And you got, how can somebody's ideas be all Republican or all Democrat? Like, and even the masses, they just vote. They don't even vote for the person anymore. They're just voting for the party. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Gangbang.
It's sad. And we like the day that we can have a presidential debate and all the candidates are able to sit in the room and debate, then we can talk about, possibly maybe this propaganda thing isn't true. But until then,
Do you think it's sad though that like every movie now has got some political and some like social justice movement behind every mainstream movie and music? It seems like it's all political.
Right, and a lot of it's done, and they'll do it slick. They'll sneak, like the writer knows what he's doing, and the viewer don't catch it right away. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even realize they're being programmed.
I think back in the day, like go back in to the 60s with music, like all the mainstream music was all like, oh, somebody broke up, they're upset, or here's the chick you're trying to get with, or here's the woman who's upset because she got with the guy and it didn't work out.
Right.
And that was music.
Right.
And
It's
like
just life.
death
It's
and
life
just
experience.
natural experience of things.
Right.
And the real shit was the underground shit was the propaganda music being made to rally people against like the corporations in the system. And that was underground. And now it's like the mainstream is so blatantly obvious. They're not trying to go, everything's okay and you're just here for entertainment. They're like, no, we're controlling the thoughts now of them.
There's so much money put into the entertainment business as it is. And people consume it so much. And now you have social media to where it's even further that people consume it. So anything that comes out,
and with that short
it's worth
attention
it.
span, that's a lot of consuming you can do.
But even social media, you could follow people that align with your thoughts, and you never be able. If you do it a certain way, you'll never have to see the other side.
Right. Well,
so you'll always see your
it's
side.
the algorithm actually controls people, because like he's saying, you'll never see the other side of the spectrum as long as you keep watching it. Eventually, algorithms will take over, and you'll never see anything.
You're in your own little secluded world where everybody thinks just like you.
That's
as
it.
long as you don't talk to anybody else.
That's right.
As long as you deleted enough people off your Facebook, everybody thinks like you.
And what's funny is like me, I'll start following stuff that I don't get into just to see what's going on and just to see what they're talking about.
To be an informed person.
Right, educate. And
Somebody has to be on that podcast.
And look,
I'm not.
right.
Well,
look, all of a sudden you found out you might actually like country. Like, wow.
Right.
Wow.
You went down that road.
Yeah. I don't
That
think we can
one
say
friend
cunt
fucked it
anymore.
up.
Yeah,
I
on the
said
C.
I said country,
On the
not
C.
Yeah, but
not
cunt's
cunt.
in there though.
Dumb
You said it
cunts.
with a hard C.
I did.
Dumb
cunt.
Yeah.
Untry. Dumb cunt.
Well, we could talk about, and we're talking about music and propaganda, and just like I think these mainstream labels, these guys up top, I really
companies.
think they're all conspiring together to make us stupid, because
Oh yeah.
it's dumbed down, misguided miseducation of hip hop altogether. Like especially with the mumble rap and I'm not trying to take nothing away from an artist, but dude, everything is not all getting high, getting drunk all day, selling dope, killing people, and never getting in trouble for it. Everything's great. Everybody's got a Bugatti. You know what I mean? Like,
That's right. There's got to be the Dear Mama song coming up sooner or later, right?
Right. And there is good music out there. Like a lot of it, people don't know how to find. You have to search for it. You got to dig in the internet. And I don't follow the radio at all anymore. Like I can't listen to it unless it's like throwback radio.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Daniel Merry on Alt 92.3. Give you goosebumps.
Well, I don't listen to it. That's new rock. So
Yeah, I don't listen to it
I
anymore.
don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I don't even like
electric.
music, tell you the truth. It's unfortunate for me. I'm playing out.
I
Dude, speaking of finding good music, how do you find y'all? How do you find Soul Tribe and D by D podcast and you and Higgins?
All right, well, I started the website today. It's not
You did.
fully up. dbydentertainment.com.
All right, and you're gonna have links to
We
everybody.
have the links to everything there. The music's already on there. Podcasts aren't there yet, but his new album's on there. You can find links to that. The Soul Tribe album's on there. A couple press things, but it's in his baby phase. But you can find all. I just started it today. So.
Gotcha. And I saw that Higgnz, Brackish, the album's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. It's on
Everywhere but
Amazon.
Pandora. I don't know what Pandora's deal is.
Pandora's a
Pandora
different
fucks us
ball.
Good
over
luck.
too. We can't get on there either.
Well, you have to submit your music to them. They don't take the distributors' work.
They've also kicked my band back before. Not the band we're in now, but my old band. They were like, no.
Right. They'll
No.
yeah, like they have.
And then
to
they say
approve
if you try to send in something else after that, you're less likely to get even looked at because they
No.
didn't like your first ones. Fucked
Right.
up.
Pandora sounds like a bunch of cunts.
They are,
They
but
are
man, that's what I listen to every
So-
day. I have a
Fucking meat
subscription. I
wallets.
love Pandora, and that's why it pisses me off. Like, how
Like,
cool would it be if we were on
cunt
there?
Right. Well, see, and I think that they only do that to the independent artists. They're not gonna tell Jimmy Iovine you can't be on Pandora.
I know some
'cause I
guys
don't
that were
like
on
that
there though.
song.
Remember those guys, the
I
last
don't.
New Beginning
Dumb
with the
cunt.
piano? Fuck you, man.
I didn't say
Talking to
nothing.
me like that? Trying to tell you something. Some local people got on there, so I want to know what the fuck is the secret because the quality
Right.
didn't sound that good. The music quality was not right.
It doesn't make
It's
sense.
not that. I thought
And
maybe it was that, but it's not.
So what Pandora does, I don't know if you have how they accept their
I don't
music.
care.
So
I want to be on there. Shut up. I want to hear
well, too
it.
bad, because I'm gonna tell you, right?
Please tell us. Yes,
Crack
please.
the code.
So what happens is you have to submit it, and when you turn it in, they actually have, I could say, like licensed musicologists. I didn't even know that was a
Whoa.
fucking term. You know, I went to school for the wrong shit. You know what I mean? Like I could.
That's like Spotify curators.
So,
what kind of job is
a
that?
panel of musicologists who study musicology, whatever the fuck that is. I didn't even know that was a word, you know. So anyway,
'cause it
this
don't
panel,
exist.
They all listen to it and then they vote on it and agree whether
I think
because they're
I
professional.
think that's what they might say, but
days
that's
have it.
complete bullshit.
Yeah, right.
Like they got contracts with a couple of distribution people and they get on there and then some might slip through the crack, but you can imagine the amount of submissions of
they have to
music
go
that they
through.
get. I mean, how many people then have to have a room full of telemarketers in India listen to this
Well,
shit?
and that's the problem with the music industry altogether is, you know, it's a lot more affordable to make it than it used to be, and now that what goes with that territory is millions of more people who are putting content out every day. Like they said YouTube that uploads over 100 videos a minute or something like that.
It's about 5 seconds. I'm
5
not sure.
seconds. I forgot what you said 5
45
seconds ago.
seconds.
Right.
But man, look, I think it's good and bad at the same time. You have to do everything now. Like kind of
Yeah.
y'all on this show, everybody networks together. You
Right.
get out and promote yourself.
Y'all
Now-
welcome on our show whenever you guys.
Dude, we gotta come do that.
Absolutely, we'll do it. Yeah,
That'll be fun.
We'll come to y'all. I mean, we
Yeah,
don't
we
have-
can bring this stuff over
you
here.
don't have
Oh,
to-
really?
If
Yeah.
y'all don't want to come down to Chalmette,
We like field trips.
What?
Y'all don't wanna make that
Yeah,
long
you
road
like to
trip.
get out the house.
Absolutely, I told you that.
Well, dude, nice to meet you. Paul.
thank
Check
you.
him out, Paul Higgins.
See, rappers aren't bad guys. We're good people.
No, yeah, fucking
We're
right.
rappers too, or at least I am. They're not.
I was.
Oh,
I
we
got
got you on the
muted.
track.
I was.
Dude, I would love to. Let me know.
Oh man.
Oh, well, let's do it.
Fun
There we
shit.
go. We got a new single coming out.
Oh, yeah,
Boom.
Patrick, thanks for
Yeah.
setting this up, man.
Hey,
Good to
no
talk
problem,
to you.
man. Yeah,
Appreciate it. So, real quick,
thanks for
you
having
can,
us.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
find the album on Spotify, iTunes, iHeart. Where else we at? Amazon. You can
Apple
stream it on
Music.
Amazon Unlimited.
YouTube.
YouTube. Higgnz
Deezer.
YouTube channel. Higgnz TV.
Everywhere.
They
That's
have
right, Higgins, Brackish,
all the
it's
older
everywhere.
records, and I'm actually releasing all the older songs one at a time. We came from the sell out the trunk era, so
Oh, that'll
a
be
lot
fun
of
to
the
go
stuff
back
is-
and trace you back.
right, and that there's
That'll
a
be on
lot
the
of old
website
stuff
soon,
there
yeah.
now. You know, I
Even
got
have
a
my
lot
old
to
stuff
go.
on there soon. So.
Yeah, so
Dude,
check
good
us
shit.
out.
Thanks for
Facebook
having us
fan
again.
page Higgnz. Go
Fucking
ahead,
right,
and hit the
y'all.
like
Thanks
and
for coming.
follow. We're always doing new stuff. You know.
Hell
so-
yeah, we're gonna play some Higgins right now. Brackish and the White Boot Warrior.
You're listening to Not Real Radio.
Time, weather, and
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Subscribe to one of the many ways you can listen.
SoundCloud.
iTunes.
Stitcher,
Google Play Music.
YouTube.
or your favorite podcast app.
Listen live Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on MixLR.
Or just visit NotRealRadio.com.
Where you can buy a t-shirt.
Make a donation.
Transcending radio, one show at a time.
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Thank you for listening.
Not Real Radio.
NotRealRadio.com.
Fresh to death. Salt in the cream. Fresh.
I like that. This is brackish. What is brackish? Slightly salty, A mixture of river water and seawater and estuaries. See below for further details. Here we go again, wide open, running on all cylinders, my fuller not smoking. My people burn biodiesel in that bayou region, getting high as seagulls. My style, riding Regals. If I was California, well, let's see it be a Weaver. Easy E and the Eagles, going back to the hotel I'm in too deep. My style, work while you're whistling. My style got the most deaf listening. Moonshine, strike a white lightning. Uppercut Mike Tyson, ear biting. My style penetrate through steel, a drill bit. I penetrate the beat and kill it. My style stealing deals, I'm wheeling like a cold front stuck in your bones. You feel it?
They fresh to death. Salt in the game.
Fresh. Fresh.
Salt.
Baptized in Southern comfort, that's why I'm not your average rap guy. Rhymes, Professor River, my rap tide. A boat blessing, flip your vessel capsize. Short of that water, it's the right chemistry. Bittersweet symphony, such clemency. My people burn biodiesel in their bayou region, getting high as seagulls. Unrefined, the strand is organic, botanic, volcanic, setting traps. My style down south, hustler who needs a gym to be muscular. Bring a vibe to a subculture. Hip hop is alive, it arrived for ya. To be on my style, you would need a free on, hot and humid, no wind, sun just beam on. My style, neon moon, Friday night, jukebox be in tune to what she like. She likes my style, my nuts clip, she can't have my child. Ain't that some shit?
Fresh. Salt.
Fresh.
Salty. Baptized in Southern comfort, that's why I'm not your average rap guy. Rhymes, Professor River, my rap tide. A boat blessing, flip your vessel capsize. Meet the new me, just a new tune, it's the old me. OG sound for my friends who never OD'd. My people burn biodiesel in that bayou region, getting high as seagulls. My style is complex, I get the fact. Insecure crackers call me Wigger. It's tricky, Ricky to rock a rhyme. It's icky to pick a booker, inflict it, it's my style on them. I like a man by the can, got me going ham. Pyro on the jam, this is Gyro, I'm going lamb. Loud as a motherfucker. Proud to be who I am as I enter the room. It's the West Nile virus, a wild pirate. Jean Lafitte, a hero, but I am a beastie boy on the bayou with decoys. Ever seen a b-boy in hip boots? Me, boy.
Fresh to death. Salt in the game.
I like that.
Fresh.
Salt.
Baptized in Southern comfort, that's why I'm not your average rap guy. Rhymes, Professor River, my rap tide. A boat blessing, flip your vessel capsize. Through water and not get wet. Sun beat beads of sweat, morning the sunset. So by you like fish in a net, like a bait shop clerk spitting, dipping a check. Can fan spinning, wasp nest in the vent. A stench of dead crabs is an everyday scent. Could make a city man gag, buff all over his vest. Couldn't take it anymore, he was holding his breath. The tide breaks through a pollen with the pelican's nest. Where America ends, you find America's best. If you need to count stripes, count the callus on his hands. Stacking pallets of brown shrimp to ship to the mainlands. A riff from Led Zeppelin, playing from the static of a radio. The effing flow hustling is a habit. A breeze for a man brought up in the tough life. Tough is the rubber of his boots that were once white. He's a warrior. Land, clear mud, white sand. You can find him in his glory, love. It's the only motivator here. It's blood, sweat, and tears. Through the years, we will all become. It's the wear, the tear, the scuff, the stain will explain the story of everything Generations pass, the task never change. The work week lasts every bit of 7 days. Helly Hansen overalls get us through the heavy rains. Water spouts all around, no complaints, let it rain. Thick as alligator skin can handle. On the water like a porpoise swimming in the ship channel. This is ammo for the spirit of a man in camo who push a flat boat throttle like he driving a Lamborghini with a wife in a tee over her bikini. Who cook the best crab stuff and shrimp fettuccine. A jack of all trades, yeah, he can get it running. Takes pride in his craft, making something out of nothing. Living off habitat, survive off instinct. In sync with nature, he will never be extinct. Take away his gun rights, ready for a gunfight. Add blood to the mud on his boots that were once white. He's a warrior. Land clear, mud, white sand. You can find him in his glory, love. It's the only motivator here. It's blood, sweat, and tears through the years. We will all become. It's the wear, the tear, the scuff, the stain will explain the story of everything he's been through. If you ever ask who is the white group warrior, a survivor, the hands of a MacGyver, the product of the environment. He wanders, knowing where he's been, where he's gone, he's a compass. When man living off the land, you can find a survivor. The hands of a MacGyver, the product of the environment. He wanders, knowing where he's been, where he's gone, he's a compass. Inclement weather, treasures a go-getter. He's a warrior. Land clear, mud, white sand. You can find him in his glory, love. It's the only motivator here. It's blood, sweat, and tears through the years. We will all become. It's the wear, the tear, the scuff, the stain will explain the story of everything he's been through. If you ever ask who is the white group warrior.
We are back, motherfuckers, and this is Not Real Movie News. My name's Chris.
My name is Scott.
JB4 here.
So that's it, man. Hey, we did a show last year. It was a lot of fun.
It was.
So fucking cool. All right, we're back.
We're back.
For how long, we don't know, but we're back. So
we're back.
All right, let's do our Not Real Movie News. What you got, JB4?
It appears that the Joaquin Phoenix.
You mean Joaquin Phoenix?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been listening to a lot of Not Real Radio, and that's how Zartwamg pronounces it. Zartwamg. But apparently that Joker movie, directed by Todd Phillips, produced by the.
Is it Joker or is it Yoker?
Yoker.
Exactly.
It's a soft J.
Woker?
Yoker is happening. They are in pre-production. Joaquin Phoenix has basically said that he's excited to play it. He's nervous about playing it. All of the kind of press you expect a greenlit film to do. So it's happening. We are getting a Joker universe, not related to the DC cinematic universe, and
I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, I'm not particularly excited about this movie, but dude, fucking Joaquin Phoenix is the Joker.
Yeah.
That's the shit. I mean, dude, I'm in it just to watch him. He's a phenomenal actor, man. Guy's a freak of nature. I'm down. So
I'm not excited about the movie necessarily, but I do hope it's awesome.
Yep.
Yep.
What you got, Ginger?
And other Not Real Movie news, Neil Blomkamp. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, he's the director of District 9 and our favorite movie, Chappie.
Yeah, Chappie. I can't wait. This is going to be... He's doing a direct sequel to the first RoboCop movie called RoboCop. And
it's called RoboCop Returns.
There it is, RoboCop Returns. Johnny Five got his gun.
Fuck Robo.
Oh, Chappie. Anyway, yeah, so Neil Blomkamp's going to make a RoboCop direct sequel. There it is. And it should be pretty decent as long as it doesn't follow the Chappie storyline.
I'm excited about it because this is going to be based on a script from the original writers of the first movie. So I think it's really cool. I mean, look, if you're going to go for the nostalgia thing, man, why not RoboCop? It's satirical. It's awesome. It's bloody. It's fucking violent as shit. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. So cool stuff.
Me too.
Anything to add?
Nothing.
All right, go over to iTunes, check out Not Real Radio, PPV Guys, and Scary Thoughts. We'd appreciate a 5-star review. Thanks for listening. End scene.
The Elder was he was
very
animated this week.
Yeah,
He was,
yeah.
huh? He was kind of
I wonder how long they're going to be back for.
Good to be back. 2013.
God, dude, the Chappie thing really did something to him, huh? Golly.
I know, man. I
Damn.
like that fucking movie.
I know. And Joaquin Phoenix, man, that's going to be incredible.
It could be.
Well, all right.
You
If
know?
anybody could do it, I would think he would do it. But watch out, man. That's a scary road to go down. You know what I mean? Just saying. Heath Ledger himself. I'm being serious.
Jeez,
come on.
Jack Nicholson was just fine after that. And he played in The
Yeah,
Shining.
he's fine. Jeez.
Dude, coming to the movies. Mission Impossible Fallout. Thank God. I just want this movie to be gone.
God, right?
Dude.
Yeah, I've heard so much about this movie.
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Nothing I've heard or the trailers made me want to go see it.
No.
I like that song. I was glad I got to hear that.
Yeah.
Was that Imagine Dragon song that they used? That was a really cool
Right.
trailer.
Yep.
There's no way that movie is going to be nearly as good as
for an hour
that
and a
trailer.
half. I agree.
But if anything, I had a cool trailer to watch. Tom Cruise, Henry Cavill, Superman,
That hoe.
Ving Rhames, and Simon Pegg. Who's Simon Pegg? Do I know him? Seems familiar.
Probably some new,
Just makes me think of a guy with a wooden leg. I don't know. God, we're good. I'm glad that's over. I'm glad we don't have to talk about that movie again because I'm not going to watch it when it comes out on video
Really?
neither.
Even
Unless
if it came
it's
up on
free.
yeah. If it came up on
I don't
Netflix
know.
or something, you
It's
watch
hard
it.
though. I make watching a movie like an event. Like we're gonna watch a movie. I don't just put some movie on in the background for background noise.
Yeah, how do people do that? It's like
I
so
don't know.
disrespectful to the art form.
I can't think. Like my time of not sitting and watching a movie is spent thinking and making up things and problem solving. I can't. If I have that on in the background, it's just fucking cluttering my head.
No, I know what you mean.
I got something for your head.
What?
This fucking fist.
Jesus. Yeah.
Oh man, we did make an event to watch the Netflix original movie How It Ends.
Oh God, that was a Netflix original movie.
I think it's called How It Ends because the fucking movie ends so dumb.
It doesn't
that
even
it
make
makes
a
it not even
fucking
worth
lick
watching
of
it.
sense.
Oh, it's horrible.
Or matter, or no consequence of the movie at all.
Theo James, Kat Graham, Nancy somebody, and Forrest Whitaker's.
Again?
Forrest
Oh,
Whitaker.
Jeez.
Yeah, those stroke faces
dude.
out there.
He's like, we're gonna watch this movie. I'm like, nah, man. And then I look and
Nah,
I see the
man.
fucking image up there, what they do.
It's got
and
fucking
I'm like,
weirdo Forrest
oh
Whitaker.
man. And all I can see is a little fucking thumbnail. I'm like,
Eye.
is that Forrest Whitaker? No, dude, no. And he's like, oh, come on, we're watching this shit. I'm like, oh.
Said that movie, The Experiment,
Yeah.
and Forrest Whitaker plays in it, and that was one of the actual movies that I watched. I went, damn, Forrest Whitaker can be a bad motherfucker.
Right.
And he kind of plays that character in this. So actually, his character, I think, might have been the best part of the whole damn movie.
Damn.
His acting was terrible, but I mean,
The
I guess.
two chicks that were in it were really cute, like black chicks, super hot black chicks.
Yeah, the
like,
mom and the daughter
beautiful.
both fine as fuck.
Yeah. So, but they're not really in it enough to make it
Right,
worth
justified
watching.
2 hours, whatever.
Oh
it is.
yeah. But
That
oh,
sucks.
it's so dumb, bro. What
Really?
a horrible movie.
Hey, the whole
The
movie
one I'm
or
mad
just the
about
end?
is the writer.
The acting's bad in it.
Fuck that. The writing is
The
bad.
writing, the dialogue is fucking painful.
Oh, it's dumb. You watch this whole movie and you're like,
Dude,
this
you see
could've
like
been-
shit falling down and fire and stuff, and dude will go, something must have happened. Motherfucker, yeah.
God. Is that Forrest saying that?
It's both of them.
Oh.
Him and the little white
Oh, God.
And the writing of the story, like of all the stories that are.
dude. I'm sorry to have to blow my fucking
We
nose.
also
I
watched
sneezed.
Dark Tour. We're gonna blow through this shit.
Dude, fuck you, dude. I'm doing the best I can.
I'm
all right?
doing the best I ever did.
I'm doing the best
Hey, that wasn't on there. Godsmack?
No, I gave him a
yeah.
break on that one. I tried to think of like a list of fucking this horrible fucking shit. White kind of rapper, new metal people. I
Had
don't
a
know.
couple good ones on there.
Do you like those guys better or less?
I like them a little bit better.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you got to know them a little bit.
A little bit. I couldn't really understand what they were saying on that last podcast they did, so it was kind of nice
You
to
can
hear.
hear
what they,
'em.
yeah, I could actually hear them.
All right.
A little bit better. Not our finest work, but a little bit better.
Gotcha. Once they were plugged in, we could hear
Oh
'em.
yeah, you know what I mean. Hey, Eventually, we'll get it going. Hold on.
Don't watch how it ends. It's not good.
It's fucking so
Should I
stupid.
wait?
I'm not
Should
even
I
gonna
just,
tell you
if
how
I'm gonna
it
watch it, should I just watch the end?
Don't even watch it. No, the end's fucking
It's
horrible
not worth
too.
it.
Like I was kind of hoping the end would save it, and they had moments to where it could have been decent. Like some of the scenes were all right. It was shot well. Like I don't know, the story's just horrible, and
they
it
justify
doesn't
it,
get
huh?
better. It gets
All right.
worse. It's like out of the blue. All right, so they have this attack, right?
All right.
For some reason, this fucking movie makes no sense. All right, I'm just gonna tell you the
Yeah, I
whole
don't
fucking
care.
movie,
I'm not
right?
gonna watch
so
I'm
fucking
Forrest
bad.
Just
Whitaker.
turn
It's
this show
stupid
off
as
if you
fuck.
don't want me to spoil a horrible waste
3,
of fucking time.
2,
My
1.
explanation will actually be more entertaining than the goddamn movie.
Golly.
So they got a dude, right?
Right.
And he's got the hot chick girlfriend. He's gonna ask her to marry him. She's
All right.
pregnant. They find out she's pregnant. It's a boy. For some reason, she stays in Seattle, I believe, and he flies to like Minnesota or somewhere
To visit the parents.
to visit her
Chicago. Well, I'm sorry.
to visit her parents, right?
All right.
And
By
she doesn't
himself.
go with him.
Right, that makes no sense.
And
to
he's
begin
going to tell the dad about that.
And then-
No, not that she's pregnant.
Don't tell Dad that.
To ask her permission to marry her, right?
All right.
So
Yeah,
he goes
knock
to
up your
her
daughter.
parents' house in Chicago,
Uh-huh.
leaves Seattle, goes
Right.
to Chicago to ask her dad if it's okay for him to marry his
Right,
daughter.
got it.
And there's something about a boat. Well, then you go there, and there's this big deal with this boat. He picks up a wooden boat. He's nervous about the whole boat thing. He puts it down. So something happened with this boat. So the dad fucking hates him, right? The dad's like a military guy
Yeah,
putting
right.
on that military,
Yeah.
role
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
being a total dick.
Right.
They get in an argument and like really say hurtful things at the dinner table. And so he doesn't ask and he leaves.
Ah.
Well, when he's leaving, he misses his fucking plane. He oversleeps or something. The wife's calling him. They're FaceTiming. He's rushing to go back home to get on a plane. And something happens to where the connection, she's like, oh my God, something's happening here. And it like the phone goes
I'm
all glitchy.
scared, and then
it
just
goes
off.
black.
No.
So next thing you know, he goes to the airport. He's got to get home, right? He don't know what happened. Well, next thing you know, he starts seeing on the board, closed. They're closing all the gates. They're
Right.
canceling
Yeah.
all the flights. You can't get out of there. Then the power goes out.
Oh,
so then he
what?
gets in the car and drives to the parents' house. And he gets there, and they're already packing up. Forrest
Yeah.
Whitaker's loading up supplies into a military bag. They're about to go cross country. The mom, I don't know. They send her off to go to safety to go stay with some other people, and they're gonna make the trip by car from Chicago to Seattle to go find the daughter. Right?
That they left.
Can you
because they didn't
imagine
wanna
the
bring-
traffic for
Oh,
one?
God,
right?
right?
So they bypass all that. And within, the screen changes and they're in open road, so that's not a problem. Then they go to like this fucking town, like an Indian reservation. They pick up this fucking little chick who can work on cars. Yeah. And they pick her up and they pay her $2,000 to come with them in case the car breaks down.
What?
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. And then they fucking leave there and they're driving, and then she gets pissed off for something. For some reason, she gets mad and she leaves. She just leaves. So I don't know what she was in the fucking movie for. She served no purpose,
I would have got
like
my
at all.
$2,000 back. Be like, here's a couple.
And
but-
she gets mad. She walks off and leaves, and then it's just them two. And then they get in a wreck, and of course they
Are you
having
serious?
trouble. People are attacking them like the whole time. Everybody they run into is like bad and out to get them.
What was the whole thing about? Is this the end of it?
And they get in a wreck, and old Forrest fucking damages his ribs.
Oh, yeah.
And he's not doing good.
I broke my ribs.
So then they come to terms. They talk about the boat. The boat story is the fucking dude and the wife, the future wife, the Forrest Whitaker's daughter.
Got
They went and
obliterated.
took his like handcrafted wooden beautiful boat out on the water. They got drunk and she ran it into something, but he took the blame. So the dad
Sunk to
hated
the bottom
him
of
when
the
the whole
fucking
thing was her fault.
6-year grudge.
So then they become friends, and then he shoves the thing in Forrest Whitaker's chest to relieve the pressure.
You serious on the ribs?
Yeah,
so then he kind of saves them for just a couple more minutes, just so that they can have a laugh in the car together, a bonding moment, and then old Forrest dies. So then he pulls the car off the road, and he takes some of the last bit of gas he has, and he torches the car with Forrest in it and burns the evidence.
Yeah, he does. He burns him to death.
I don't understand that. I guess he didn't want him to get eaten by zombies or something. I'm not sure if they had zombies. They didn't show any zombies.
Yeah,
what they show is just this weird cloud with this storm, and then it pours down raining, like maybe twice in the thing. All of a sudden it's raining, and then it goes away. So then he makes it to his fucking old apartment, right? To where they lived. It's obliterated. Like the whole side is missing. It's like he's standing out there, and she conveniently wrote an address to come find her at this address with permanent marker on the door, so he knows where to go find her. So then he gets back in the car, and he drives over there, and he gets to her, and she's with this guy. He was the neighbor.
Yeah, and he's a weirdo too. Yeah.
He was the neighbor, and she left with the neighbor, and they go to like this country house out in the country.
House
and you can tell something's weird's going with that, but they get along. I think they bang at one point. He doesn't even take a shower. He's been in the road for 7 days.
I can't say what I want to say too.
He's been on the road for 7 days, dirty as a motherfucker, and then gets up in the bed. Like, he doesn't even take a shower first.
He wakes up when he's been, like, passed out in the bed with all his clothes on. He wakes up like that, and he can't find nobody. He goes outside and sees her and the fucking dude out there by the campfire just talking and shit. She just left him in the house, didn't say nothing. Like, something was awkward there. And then the dude starts telling him all these conspiracy theories about how it was a terrorist attack. And the dude's like, you shut the fuck up. You shut your fucking mouth. And they, like, fight. It's crazy. And then, like, the dude tries to kill him. You want to tell that part, Mark?
What's that?
What happened after that? I just wanted to tell
I don't know.
that
Just
one.
tell the rest of the movie.
No, the dude, like, was, like, snooping around his car the next day. And he's like, what's up, man? What are you doing snooping around my car? He's like, nothing, bro. And then he gets in the car with him. And they start riding. And then they go in the middle of the woods, and the dude takes a gun out, and he's like, you don't have to do this. And he's like, yes, I do. The neighbor dude says that and tries to shoot him, but he shoots him first and kills him.
Damn.
And then he runs out and tells the girl, we gotta go. She's like, what? We gotta go. And then they fucking get in the car, and they start. And there's this big-ass fucking dust cloud following them way faster than they're going, and it keeps gaining and gaining on them. And that's how it ends, just them driving. And he's like, we're going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. And that's the end.
I smell a sequel coming out.
Oh, God.
Like, how does it end like that?
Just like of all the, there's tons and tons of books out there and stories. They just not want to pay for the rights. Like, how did they go somebody read that script and go, yeah, we should make this. Let's get Forrest Whitaker to be in it.
Oh, man, that's fucking fantastic.
Fucking garbage.
We blew all the money on the script. We
Could have just gave it to Adam Sandler and let him make another horrible movie. Oh, man. We also watched a little bit of Dark Tourist that came out. It's this dude from New Zealand, and he goes around to, like, fucked up tourist destinations.
All right.
Like, example is one, he goes to the Pablo Escobar tourist thing, the way you can go to that prison that he stayed in and shit,
and
then
the private room and all that. Yeah.
So then he ends up meeting the #1 assassin, this guy Popeye. That was like
Popeye.
Oh yeah. I know about Popeye. Yeah.
So Popeye's out of prison and being like a YouTube action star and shit. So he meets him, and you could tell the host of this show realizes that he's doing the exact same thing that they are, profiting off of, like, bad things that happen, but he's not okay with it. So the whole time he's talking to people, the dude said something like, so you killed people here? And Popeye's like, yeah, cut up their bodies and buried them all through here. And then the dude's like, oh, you can tell him getting nervous. And Popeye's like, man, I'm just fucking with you, bro. I didn't do that. And he's like, well, I don't think this is funny, and you killed people here. Like, and dude's trying to be serious. The host is horrible on this show. Very not likable guy. He's definitely not into choking himself and shooting heroin like that fucking cooking show dude. That would have made him way more entertaining.
Wait, you like to be choked?
Yeah, they also go into this fucking yeah.
Yeah, right? Like,
big time.
Right.
Big time.
So he also goes to this Mexican Day of the Dead kind of thing, to where this woman This woman has these effigies or whatever they call made of the, look like skull and crossbones in some kind of
It
gown.
looks like Mary with the fucking thing. You know how they have the Mary
dripping,
statues,
yeah.
but except it's the chick, just skin, like no skin, just bones. It's
They
like
actually got a kind of a funny part
wearing
in
the
there
Mary
where the
outfit.
translator's cursing a lot, but yet the words on the screen are not using the curse words. That's kind of funny. But man, the show's not really that good. The host is just bad.
He's terrible.
There's a New Orleans one where they go and meet these vampire people, bro.
So
Dude,
bad.
vampire people are some weird
They are
motherfuckers,
gross,
bro. Yeah, if you're a vampire person out there, you're a weird motherfucker. You might as well wear a diaper and soil yourself. That's just, it's just creepy, man. That's too much. And this dude, this fucking, this dude, a little kid let this grown man prick his back with like an X-Acto knife and then suck blood out of his shit.
So
These are people from
weird.
here. I'm like,
didn't even
oh,
use his
man.
fangs, and then you realize that he didn't have no teeth.
No.
It was so gross,
He's fucking
dude.
sucking on it with the gum.
It's very
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
dude, it is weird,
Like, come on,
dude.
Netflix. You're paying for this shit. It is good to go to sleep to. The show is boring enough to where you can go to sleep very easy. The last one that it comes to my mind is they go on this tour that it shows you a 6-hour tour of the Mexican border and the experience of trying to like escape the country. It's like a mock, scenarios they put you through. You don't get a car, you have to walk. Anyway, watch that. That wasn't too good.
Bike horn?
One thing I do want to watch is Who is America's? Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
It premiered July 15th on Showtime. Made me think, who the fuck's got Showtime?
I don't know, man. That's weird.
Like, damn it, man. Showtime was smart. They got something that people might actually subscribe to their service for.
Yeah, but for $9 just for that one show, that's kind of steep. Although Netflix is kind of holding that thing with Stranger Things and Dark, I don't know.
Dark is so fucking badass.
The good news is he is coming to Netflix in a movie
really?
called The Spy.
Nice.
It's going to be, actually, it's not a movie. It's an upcoming television miniseries based on the life of Israel's top spy. But it doesn't sound like it's going to be a comedy, which we might see him do some serious acting, which I don't know if I want to see him doing serious acting.
dude,
I want to see him doing fucking funny shit.
You want to see Borat 4?
Yeah, but The Spy is coming out on Netflix soon. They didn't give a date yet. But Who is America? He's gonna play. Gone are the old characters that I love. The Borat, the Ali G.
Yeah.
Those are my two favorites. But they're gone. He's got some new ones though. He's got some new ones. A far-right conspiracy theorist and self-proclaimed citizen journalist. I seen a little clip of him.
Yeah, was it
with
good?
Bernie Sanders.
Oh,
which I
really?
think he's gotten Bernie Sanders before as Borat. So man, he got him again. Like, damn, Bernie got to get some new glasses on, man. He does get people score points for having the glasses, but that looked pretty funny. There's a clip of that. You can go to YouTube on Showtime's YouTube page.
Yeah, watch a little teaser of it.
Yeah, they actually had a pretty long one when he's like this gun guy. He's like an Israeli,
It's like prosthetics on his face.
He's from Israel. He plays an Israeli guy that's like really pro-gun, and he's got these pro-gun fucking guys on there, and having them cut promos about, putting guns into the hands of children. God, it's fucking funny. I'm like, the fact that you're just watching it, like, I can't believe somebody's like going along with this. It's so absurd, and he does a great job, though. I mean, for us, we look at him, we're like, this is absurd. Like, how are they saying these things, and how do they not know this is fake? But man, if you're there and it's happening to you, it probably seems real as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I mean, he pulls it off. He walks different, dude. It was funny. They got that whole kind of scene. You can watch that on YouTube, the one with the gun activist.
When is it coming to Netflix?
That ain't coming to Netflix, fucker. It's on Showtime.
I gotta pay $9
So we just not get
for
to
that?
see it, or what?
Oh, you motherfucker.
So,
Motherfucker.
if you have Amazon Prime,
We do.
you can get Showtime for $8.99. But you can also get a 7-day free trial. So, these things are being released once a week. Wait till the end.
And
get
watch
the
them all.
7-day free trial, watch all this, and then cancel it. That way you don't have to pay for Showtime.
Dude, high
because-
five. You're so fucking frugal, man.
I
You
like
sure you're not
gum
from
toast.
Israel?
Very nice.
Great success.
Just kidding. I don't know what that means.
Great success.
Dude, I can't wait. He's got some other characters that you're going to
I'm
be
glad
doing.
to see he's coming back. He's fucking funny as shit,
Dude, he is
Oh, he
incredible.
is.
He is a genius.
I did watch an interview on him since I was kind of looking this up, and I found this interview, and he said that in Hollywood, the way it is right now, he couldn't make Borat now, and that would
Oh God, could you imagine?
No way.
Like, so that's kind of his career went away because of Hollywood, not because of there's a lack of interest or want by the public from it, just because these small groups in this country fucking control everything.
That was 12 years ago. Borat.
Alley investigation, Japanese bitch ninja shortage. What the fuck is that real?
Did you click the link?
No, I didn't click it. I wanted to get the alley investigation.
Did it work? Hopefully it does.
it worked.
Okay, hopefully it does. Oh, I didn't really have anything that interesting to talk about, so found this article today, and it's about Japan having a shortage of ninjas despite offering a salary of $85,000. So apparently people don't want to be ninjas anymore, and like you're gonna get paid really good. So why is this happening?
Well, what I read was it was one of those things where you had to like dedicate your life, and it was really, really
That's
hard
what a
to do.
ninja is. Yeah. It says ninja is not an inheritable class. Without severe training, nobody could become a ninja.
Severe
That's
training.
why they've recently silently disappeared in history. But this job has a lot to offer. First of all, the pay is quite competitive. Today, a ninja can earn anything from $23,000 to about $85,000, which is really solid. Whoa, that's a huge gap. If we're making fucking 23 versus 85, I mean, what does that mean? So
Right.
you can be a fucking broke piece of shit ninja or an 85? Like, I think this headline was misleading. There's no fucking $85,000 salary. So they're probably getting shit on, treated like garbage, only give them bread and water, whatever the fuck they eat over there. You got to be a ninja, and you don't get to do nothing cool. And even if you make all that money, you can't use it for anything cool because you go wear the same thing every day. You know
Nobody
what I'm
can
saying?
see you. You live in the shadows.
So it says that the typical ninja can earn an inflation-adjusted annual income of $8,000 to $17,000. So what does that mean? It means that there's like some shady shit going on and they're lying. What's happening here is they're basically wanting these ninjas to appear to fucking tourists.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even about being a real ninja and fighting like bad guys and shit. It's like a fake fucking...
It's like a Disney World.
It's like they want these people to be like ninjas for a novelty. Like a ninja museum.
Yeah, so you don't have to like train. That's actually not bad. Give me $85K. I'll wear a
But it says you
dojo and
still
take
have
pictures.
to train though. That's what's fucked up.
What?
Like, I guess they're gonna do like
I'll lose a little
routines
bit
and
of
stuff.
weight.
You have to be able to fight like that and show that you can
You
do
gotta
it.
fit
I
into
guess.
that outfit. You look good in black though.
Yeah, you know, that's my
Cuts a few
signature
pounds.
color.
Apparently, 30,000 tourists come to see and experience the annual Ninja Festival every year. And it says that they're suffering from depopulation and young people are moving away to the rural countryside. I guess the young people are like, we don't want to be your little fucking dancing ninjas for y'all. And they're rolling. So they're not able to get kids to do it anymore.
Somebody pays you to dress up and dance around like a fucking ninja. Goddamn it, you do it. I'll do it. I'll do it right now.
Like your whole entire life, though, like,
hey, fuck off.
is
Godzilla.
dedicated to this. I mean,
Go be in a goddamn Godzilla.
don't matter
fucking
how much
festival.
money you make,
Mayday,
if you can't use it on nothing cool, you know. So this whole article was pretty stupid, and probably none of it's even true. So anyway,
Definitely read like a lot of propaganda when I read it. I'm like,
it's a
this is
weird
weird.
article,
Oh,
and
God.
it comes from a website. You know, they say, "Where's your source?"
Mayday, you
Next
gotta-
Shark, the voice of global Asians. It's pretty strange.
Forward it to B-Goat. Mayday, you got anything to say?
Watch out, Jesus Christ. People are trying to run Mayday off the road. I swear to God, Thursday and Friday, like 5 motherfucking people.
Man, I rode with you. They were just changing lanes.
No. This
What?
bitch made a fucking, the last one,
bitch
made a fucking illegal fucking left off of Severn going to Causeway on the fucking phone and fucking did the double lane left when she wasn't supposed to. I had to screech on my brake and hope that homeboy didn't hit me from behind.
Oh my
And then fucking, she kept on going. Didn't even fucking blink an eye.
No,
You know how I saw
didn't
that?
blink
Because
a
I watched
blinker
that.
or an eye.
I didn't see that bitch fucking do anything because I watched her fucking keep on the phone, fucking talking about how she just ran Mayday off the road.
Damn, well, I'm glad you survived, man.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Dude, that shit was scary. And dude, it happened multiple times. And earmuffs, Sally, the majority of them were women. Actually,
I
all
can
of
give
them
a
were
fuck.
All of them were women.
Them cunts can't drive.
I really can't.
She was on the phone talking into a meat wallet.
I don't think that's how you use that word either.
It's not?
Is
No,
she a
I
meat
don't-
wallet, or is the phone a meat wallet, or
Spaghetti.
who she's talking to is a meat wallet?
Who I'm talking to is a meat wallet.
Oh,
Both
man.
of them.
I hope fucking, yeah. I hope it fucking gets a little bit better, because goddamn.
Well, this is getting good right here. Local entertainment news. Southern Brutality is looking for a new lead guitar player.
I got
That's
a
right.
message in the
You
chat
put-
room today that says they already got a new guitar player.
Really?
Yup.
It's already over? Eric J.
Said, we
Gabriel?
think we found our guy tonight. I said, congrats, that was quick. And he said, still want to try out a couple more, though. So
What's
I don't
his
understand
name?
What the fuck he's talking about? Didn't tell me.
Wait, they're going to try out more, but they
Yeah.
found their guy.
Right, I'm confused.
Now I'm not going
Going where?
to try out.
Oh, you were going to try out?
I think I better learn that in a week. It can't
Well,
be
he
that
says they're
difficult.
still trying
I seen
people
the,
out.
I
Go
seen the
ahead.
people who play guitar. They ain't too fucking smart. I'm sure I can figure that shit out.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still open if he says they're still trying people out. Try, dude, because you could beat this guy when they say, I think he got him. That
God, I
means they
kinda
need the
wish you'd
right
play
person to
311
go in
again.
there and be fucking great. And then you could just knock them all out of the park. Who's
Knock
that?
him out the box, Rick. Knock him out. We got a call. You're on Not Real Radio.
This is John Von Lakers of Southern Brutality.
Dude, man, we were just talking about y'all. Y'all already found a guitar player?
Not necessarily.
Oh, boy. All right.
We just had practice and tried somebody out. We are still looking to try a few more people out.
What did the guy you had in there tonight, what did he look like?
Long hair, cool dude, a little bit of a California surfer type.
Oh, what? Big guy? Is he big?
Tall as us.
Oh, what?
Just, medium frame guy.
Medium
He's a
frame
little
like us.
smaller than what
Motherfucker, you a
what We're
giant.
usually used to in the band.
Dude, you're a fucking giant, bro. You walked into Babylon last night. I'm like, holy crap. This motherfucker's a giant. John, does it bother you
Well,
going
it was
into
good
like
seeing you and
places
Allie
like
out in Babylon last night, man.
you go in there and the place is crowded and you're like a fucking big dude. Do you like, man, this shit is, I keep bumping into people and there's nowhere to stand? Like I'm little and I
don't
have
have
that
no
problem.
room. Yeah.
All
I
right.
say excuse me a lot.
There you go. Right. Well, fuck, man.
But yeah, Southern Brutality is still looking. We're not making any decisions right away. We're still interested in getting people to come try out.
Well, you fucking got a whistle.
Gotta keep the peace rolling.
So, John, I got to know though, what did they not do that the other guy did that find him not in the band anymore?
A, play more than one scale, have their own equipment, transportation,
Got to have a bicycle.
a source of income.
Oh,
you gotta have a
shit.
job.
John, you got to have a job? There goes 90% right there.
And a car,
No,
95.
I'm just joking. Look, our other guy had a job. It was just, you got to pay your bills and all first before the band can come. As an important thing. It was a peaceful split. Everybody took it well.
Oh, shit. That sucks for us.
Aww.
There were at times there were words. There was, me. I'm always band dad,
Yeah, right.
Band dad.
But
He was fighting
Well,
with Matthew David?
no, Matt's right here. We having dinner. We're coming back from practice, and we just stopped to eat.
Gotcha. I got to know, John, did you bring fucking Solar Baby home? Did you end up doing that, or did somebody else?
Wait, what?
When you were trying to leave and Solar Baby was like indecisive whether he was going home with you or not, did you have to bring him home or he found another rod?
Are you talking about Matt?
No, what do they call Eric?
No, Eric came home. We were his ride.
All right, all right, good. That shit was cracking me up last night. Mayday, we go to leave and John's like,
I've got to go away.
You guys remember that stuff better than me.
that's right, can't wait to hear his solo out. But Mayday, John's trying to leave and he's
I need you
like,
to give me a call tonight and give me a lullaby, because that was very peaceful and making me want to relax.
yeah, you're right. Mayday, I'll send it to you on your voicemail.
I don't want to get shocked. Whatever you need, boss.
Oh, man. But, dude, John's trying to leave, and fucking Soul and Baby's like, we're talking. John's like, hey, man, we're leaving. You want to need a ride or what? And, dude, he just would not fucking, say he was leaving or not. He was, halfway in, halfway out for, 5 minutes. All right, John.
I don't even remember that. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, John, I love you, but your phone's playing this loud pitch horn. I just pissed my leg. All right, man. Well, dude, good luck. Keep us up to date. Allie, fucking, one's enough. All right, John.
Well, good night, guys.
Good night,
y'all
man.
have a great show.
Good night, brother.
Thank you for letting me call in and say we're still looking. Thanks for mentioning it.
Fucking
Hell
right,
yeah,
no
man.
problem, bro.
Keep us up to date.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, man.
All right, got it.
Later.
Peace out. Later.
Later, bro.
Hell.
You're just making it worse. Well, both of y'all go into competition with the horrible noise.
No, that's her over there.
Yeah, please stop, Allie. I wish I could hang up
That's
on
the
you.
refrigerator. That's the refrigerator. That's not me.
Fuck.
Stupid ass.
Torturing me.
That ain't even me.
Allie was being a cunt earlier.
I'm not a cunt.
Really wanted to talk to John. That was fun.
You did
Dumb
talk
cunt.
to him. We got to hear about it. You fucking.
Yeah, I know, right? It was
Fucking
almost
noise.
like Jared
You're a
driving
good
with
cunt.
the car. Yeah,
No,
right.
Jared
You're a good
driving
old cunt, though.
Jared driving the car was kind of fun because he could crash at any moment. That just sounded like Matt David was fucking blowing on a skin flute.
Is there another cunt on the phone?
No, that's Mayday playing Jared clips.
Oh, I thought that was fucking. All right, Jared.
All right, later.
I thought that was a Tyree national anthem. Oh, say can you
That was
see?
kind of getting warmed up. Kind of fun.
So, it's a perfect time for Ode. It's time for Ode. This week's Out with Allie.
Guess we're not doing the
Paper
whole not
chase
yelling
at
at thing.
Southport Music Hall. Southport Hall. Saturday, July 28th at 9:30 p.m. 200 Monticello Avenue, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70121. Tickets at ticketfly.com. Invited by Miguel Rincon. 11 going, 68 interested. Suggested friends. Details, Paper Chase at Southport Hall. Southport Music Hall. Southport Hall. Paper Chase is quickly becoming one of New Orleans' premier party bands. The song list
Not according to
includes
Higgnz.
dance, pop, and hip-hop from all decades. Perform up-tempo music with strong beats intended for lively, social events of all kinds. Just want to let y'all know, we're going fucking party it up next Saturday with Paper Chase.
We're going to invite Higgins out there.
Dude, Higgs, come, bro.
Call in and do a
Come,
He would
bro.
like that.
He would. It's going to be fun.
Dude, do you think that's who he was talking about?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Hey, I know for a fact that was him at the fucking fair.
I don't know what
That
y'all
was
talking
awesome.
about. But this
You
is
don't
gonna be
remember
really-
early on the show with Higgins when he was talking about the cover band doing the rap songs?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I was
must have
not
been
paying
break
attention
time.
on that part. Yeah.
You couldn't hear because the show wasn't plugged in.
There was,
wasn't it?
yeah.
You know what happened with that?
I know
Yeah,
exactly
we know.
what
Somebody
happened
didn't
with
plug it in. There wasn't even the wire in here. That wasn't my fault.
It was mine.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Why?
you weren't.
Wait, why was it?
It was my fault because you weren't finished hooking everything up, but I thought you were.
And you
So
took
I closed the tote and I
Yeah,
took it.
yeah.
And when you didn't see the cable sitting in the tote, you
Right?
didn't remember.
See, but wait, I want the viewers to listen that I took full blame for it because I remember what happened. I'll take full blame for it.
It's not your fault?
It's just one of those things.
It's just one
of that we gotta fucking own up to it, man. You know what I mean? Like I made a mistake. Hey, it's my mistake now. It doesn't matter what happened. Just like the phone thing
But
last
knowing
week.
now that it was really my mistake.
But it's
you
all
feel-
right.
Makes it all the better, yeah.
It's okay.
Okay, guess
know?
what? I have a I got another confession to make. I didn't check to make sure it was on. So it's my fault too because I didn't see it either. I didn't check to make sure the
Yeah,
little
but the
thing was moving
difference
like I
is
normally do.
Mayday just owned up to it. I owned up to it. And you waited for us to do that before you owned up to it being your fault.
Well,
The
I just
first thing-
assumed it was my fault from the beginning, and now
well,
I'm glad
then
it wasn't.
It didn't sound like it when you were yelling, "It's not my fault. It's not my fault." Like you were like, I was on lunch break in the beginning of the show. Like,
I was just saying that to be interesting.
you know, I eat till fucking 8:15.
I want to tell y'all something else. This is regarding the events this week.
I don't give a fuck. That's a long way away.
No, it's not. It's literally tomorrow. I wanted to let y'all know they have bands playing tomorrow night at Southport Hall.
Southport Hall.
Sworn In, Witch Trial, Damon Grimm, Weak-Willed, and Kayonashi. Okay?
Southport
Good God,
Hall
that's a
this
lot.
week is going fucking nuts.
Southport is going off. Tickets at realrockclub.com. Main room, 6:30 p.m. And also, on fucking Wednesday, The Faceless in Becoming a Ghost. I don't know who this is, but people know who they are. And The Convalescence is opening for them. Discarnate and fucking Raccoon City Massacre, which, man, those dudes are awesome. I kind of want to go. I know it's a Wednesday, but it's like, fuck.
All right, caller, go ahead.
But-
You're live on Not
God,
Real
I got
Radio.
another one? Okay.
Hey, now I want to go too. Hey, well, anyway, I'm just calling in at the last minute to tell y'all hello and good night and wish y'all a good week. And I know y'all are working hard.
Apparently
and
not hard enough.
keep at it.
Thank you.
Hey, fuck, that shit happens. You know, hey,
Thanks for noticing.
Whatever, it doesn't
thanks
matter.
for telling us and helping because nobody else gave a shit. Well, Cheese tried to help too, so those two friends.
What did Cheese say?
Thanks,
I can't
Dave
hear
and Cheese.
anything.
I can't hear
Hey,
shit.
Cheese.
Oh
Hey,
my
Cheese
God.
couldn't hear us making fun of him.
Dave, all I know is your phone quality is impeccable.
Yeah.
I could listen to you talk about almost anything.
well, unfortunately, I'm not going to keep y'all on the line for long. I just wanted to say hello and good night and keep up the good work.
Good deal.
I'll
Thank you,
talk to y'all
Dave.
soon.
Thank you. Appreciate
All right,
you,
man.
man.
Thank you, caller.
Silicone, regular, multiple, and now brief, Dave.
Hey, really good show tonight.
Oh, thanks,
Thank you.
Cheese, too,
Thanks,
man.
Cheese.
Thank you.
Good talking to you. Talk to you later.
We'll
Oh,
see
he
you at
hung up.
Paper Chase
All right,
Saturday,
Dude,
bro.
brief Cheese. I like him even better. All right, keep those calls coming in. It's great. Never talk about the glass trailer. The glass trailer. Dude, Split. Did you see Split? You remember Split?
He was with us.
Dude, we are finally getting fired up. I feel it. I feel it right now, like we're hitting on all cylinders.
Oh, yeah, there goes Allie. Good job. Break time. What is it?
Fall out your chair, bro.
10:40 break. All right. Good. Got your supplies, huh, there, Ninja Girl? Fucking Allie's already got the wardrobe on trying out.
You're killing me tonight.
Fucking glass, dude. You remember Split? Remember that movie?
Yeah, man, it was like,
I
dude,
do.
this show looks like it's going to set up for a sequel. I don't like it.
This is
and
the
it
sequel.
was. I called it, nailed it.
All right, yeah, but this is why I liked it. Did you see Unbreakable?
I think so.
I really I thought that movie was very cool. I'm not a huge Bruce Willis fan.
I don't think you did because you were like,
But I
what,
like-
why is
Oh
Bruce
yeah,
Willis?
that was okay. Now I remember it. No, I didn't see that because the Bruce Willis teaser at the end didn't have the elephant in it, so
Right,
it made sense.
Right.
Right,
About
so
to go
now-
get the chips.
now the elephant's in
loves
the
the
room.
fuck out of Fritos.
Pretzels,
bro.
too.
But anyway, I liked Unbreakable. When I seen Split, I thought that dude McAvoy,
Yeah,
is that his name?
yeah.
He's
what
awesome.
a fucking freak
He is
actor.
awesome.
He's great. And watching him in that role, I thought he did a good job. The part I didn't like is when he kind of started acting like the animal. I liked it better to where you didn't know if it was all in his head.
I agree
so then
with-
I was
yeah.
disappointed. But then when I found that it tied into Unbreakable, then I liked it again. Because fucking Mr. Glass and that character, what happened from what I understand, the limited amount of research I did, is M. Night Shyamalan wanted to do a comic book movie. I think he tried to get like Batman or something, right? He tried for one of the bigger name comic books and they turned him down. So he said, I'll just write my fucking own. And I thought he did a good job of that kind of ground level superhero, but not superhero type movie. And I thought that Unbreakable was great with that. And then when you watch Split, it's totally not like that. It was not a comic book movie. But then you find out that there is going to be this tie-in with this very not typical superhero type movie. So now you got these three characters that I think are very cool. Mr. Glass, he's like super fucking smart, but man, his bones break. He's like made out of glass, right? That's how he gets the name. Samuel L. Jackson plays him really cool. Fucking cool look to the character, this whole purple thing. And then Bruce Willis survives that fucking
fuck are you
thing that
talking
flies
about?
through the air with people, a plane.
Oh, a plane?
He gets in a plane crash and survives it.
No, it's not. It's a train.
What?
It's a train accident.
You sure?
Yeah, I watched the trailer and she said train and I was like, yeah.
Well, all right. So he gets in an accident. He doesn't die. So then he finds out that he's kind of invincible. So you got those two opposites battling each other and Unbreakable. And now you got the fucking Psycho, and it looks like they're all going to be locked into a mental institution. And I can't wait to see that. I think it's going to be... I'm optimistic that it's going to be at least thought-provoking. And then hopefully enough action and some crazy shit go down.
Yeah, I just don't know about Sarah Paulson in it. That kind of seems a little weird.
Sarah Paulson.
But the rest of it sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I'd probably go see it. If I'm going to go see it, I got to go see it in the Horrible Theater.
Oh, she's
why do you
weird,
don't like her?
Sarah Paulson.
Yeah.
What did she play in? Where would I know her from?
Oh, she played. She was the chick in. She was the Marsha Clark in the OJ.
Yeah, she did
Attorney.
good in that. She
did good in that.
Nailed
she
that.
did good in that.
Ugh.
That's why I'm saying, like, I don't know. I don't
Marsha
see
Clark
her.
is so creepy, though.
Yeah, I don't see her doing well in.
She doesn't blow it in the
Dude,
trailer.
she's kind of pretty and then kind of creepy at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense.
Her lip's weird. Her upper lip. They like
She's
cut
only
it.
43, but I thought she was older than that.
No, she's dating the
I'm
old.
sure she'd
she's
love
dating
to hear
that
that.
old chick, boy. Whew.
Which one?
Oh, she's
The one
lesbian?
from-
Holland Taylor?
Yeah, the one from
Whoa.
2.5 Men.
She's 75.
Uh-huh.
Can you
My
imagine?
boy's fucking eating that.
Look like
that
the boy
could be your
from Luke
mom,
Cage.
dude. Oh.
Dude, San Diego Comic-Con happened this weekend, and that's why we're getting all these trailers. We watched a trailer for Aquaman, and it looks like a bad Marvel movie. It looks like they're trying to make it funny now, and he tries to talk hip. He's like their kind of Thor character. They talk underwater. It kind of
what?
looks dumb. I don't know.
You can't talk underwater.
Yeah,
How
I
are you
don't
gonna hear
know.
that?
I don't like this movie. I think DC finally ruined it for me to
Really?
where I'm like, yeah, I don't
That's
want
a
to go
long
see
ass
that.
stretch, dude. That's fucking like 5, 6, 7 years.
5,
Of what,
6,
bad
7,
movies?
No,
8.
of good movies. Like this
Who?
is the nail in the coffin for you.
No, they were not good.
All of them.
They've all been bad.
All right.
That's
Good.
why I'm like, they already got this going against it.
All
that
right,
their,
so this
their
is it.
stretch is
Keep
bad.
going.
I don't know. I don't really want to go see it. It probably will look cool if it does in Dolby, but
It's
like
not
a small
worth it.
screen, it
Yeah.
looks like, yeah. I don't know. Allie, what'd you think? I made you watch it.
The Glass trailer? We're talking about something else.
Dude, we also seen the Shazam trailer. It looked like fucking a kid movie, which is good. Kids need movies too. I'm not
Do
like
they?
mad about that. Like I see something, it looks dumb. It looks like a fucking kid movie,
yeah.
man.
Right, it doesn't look like it's for
Dude,
us.
kids can have movies too. I don't
Right.
get mad about that.
It's like rated
I
G or
think
something.
everybody can have their movies. I just don't want to make it force it to where I have
Right.
to
Right. You have to go
like
sit
it
in
or say it's good.
And
It's
hear
just,
the kids crying.
yeah, I'm not going to go see that, but I'm not a fucking child. But I think that's great that children get to go see fucking movies that somebody, you know, that's why I do kind of fear that to where we want these rated R comic book movies, right? I want to see an adult comic book movie.
yeah,
I want it brutal. I want
Yeah.
fucking badass shit. But I also think there needs to be these movies that are not like that for children to go see. Like, goddamn,
why-
you don't want to
why would
rob
it be?
kids of the experience just because you can make more money making all
Right.
adult
Oh,
comic
no.
book movies.
The elder watches this.
Yeah, I don't know. But they got TV shows, and all them goddamn superhero TV shows are so fucking horrible.
Oh, dude, they're
Hey, man, give them to the
garbage.
kids, and then
No,
let them grow up to
people
the
are-
Dolby Theater.
God, people are like, old people are watching that shit.
Oh, they're
It's
bad,
like,
too. I watched the
wow.
previews. Like, they can't even make a good... And the
dude.
previews for those things are so long. I'm
Yep.
like, Jesus fucking Christ. And now they're so happy that they're going to have a tranny in the Supergirl. Like a dude who's now a chick is going to play a chick in a show, and
you
that's like a
serious?
big deal. Oh, yeah, it's a
Really?
big deal, pal. Big
Oh,
deal.
God,
We're
I
making
didn't see that.
strides in this fucking country. Serious. Amazing things are happening.
Jeez.
And it still doesn't look as good as Shazam, though. Shazam looks like a kid's movie. Dude, speaking of people being in movies, The Rock got in kind of a little trouble. The
what'd
Rock
he do?
got in trouble.
Who'd
Mr.
he
fucking
touch?
Hollywood. He didn't touch nobody, but he has a real leg. And he's actually was like, he was speaking out saying that they need to have more roles for
Yeah.
disabled people
yeah.
to be in movies.
Right.
Like, that's not fair. And then he goes and plays a disabled person. And that he took a job that somebody with one leg could have took. But no, The Rock, Mr. Hollywood, took their role. They're saying that he was a little hypocritical speaking up for handicap movie, actors to get roles. and he took one of their roles. I mean, it's bad enough you don't have a leg, then The Rock takes your fucking roles.
Yeah,
like,
they'll
that's fucked
CG
up.
the fucking leg.
It kind of made me think, though. I'm like, all right, so you got Mark Hamill. He played in Star Wars. He had both hands, but then in the movie, he lost a hand. Should Mark Hamill have to cut his fucking hand off if he wanted to continue being Luke Skywalker? And I almost guarantee you he would have.
You think he would?
Oh, yeah.
For the right price?
Oh,
Spielberg, another 2 zeros.
No, because
fine.
of that, what's he going to do? Voice act the Joker for the rest of his life? Like, dude, Mark Hamill would have chopped off all his body parts. He could have went and after he played Luke, he could go play
bite your
Cyborg.
legs off. Get over here.
And then I'm like, damn, for the casting of the DC movie to play that guy Cyborg, they're going to have to just find like a guy with no arms and no legs and make him some kind of robot suit so he can do the acting. Like, it's going to be complicated. But sorry to hear about Mr. Hollywood.
That's fucked up. So people are getting actually like bent out of shape about it.
Dude, people have been out of shape about everything. I just thought it was funny.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, there's a big like uproar about it.
Yeah, like now.
My question
but isn't
is,
that what acting is to be something that you're not? Isn't that why it's called acting?
and no offense to any paraplegics, but I don't think that the majority of them. I'm not saying that there's not one out there, but that could act as well or portray as well and handle his business as well as The Rock compared to somebody else. I don't know. That's just me.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking amazing actor.
He is, man.
Get the fuck out.
Who, The Rock?
Dude, how many CGI
The Rock
fucking people
sucks.
do you need to punch before you're good at it?
The Rock was only good as a wrestler.
Ever since he killed that white fucking gorilla, I don't like it.
I don't remember really seeing him in a movie and thinking, you know what? One movie role that he did a fucking awesome job at because it was similar to wrestling was when he was on The Other Guys with Samuel L. and they were talking about like fucking bitches and being bad cops. He was awesome. But he was very briefly in that movie. He was only in that movie for like fucking 5-6 minutes and he got killed. He jumped off a building.
See, that's his best
You know
role
what I'm saying
ever.
though? Like to
Forrest
me,
Whitaker should take a note.
him as an actor is not really good.
Don't tell me. Tell Mayday.
I'm telling both of y'all.
Oh yeah, I don't.
I'm telling
disagree
whoever the
with
fuck's
you.
listening.
What? The Rock is timeless. What are you
I'm
talking
trying to
about?
think of a Rock movie where I went, man, The Rock fucking nailed that. He's badass.
Rock is America right now.
Yeah.
America, ladies
Rock
and
was
gentlemen.
good in wrestling. Like, he was an amazing wrestler, and he could cut a fucking
He was my
incredible
favorite
promo,
wrestler.
and
That's why I
what
can
a
say that.
great character he played. But in the
All-time
movies,
favorite.
I don't think I liked
Jumanji?
him in it. I don't like that.
That looked dumb. That looked fucking dumb.
He played like
why
Hercules.
Are you silent laughing?
It's like, man.
Did he?
Like a movie like Hercules? I think
Oh,
it was
yeah,
Hercules.
yeah.
If
Kinda
not, he
like
was some
Conan.
Greek god.
Yeah.
That's fucking trash. Like, how could you not play that? Like, that is your fucking role. If you can't pull that off, look at you give a role like that to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Fucking, dude, you got Conan. That motherfucker's bad, bro.
He's
Like, you
wielding a
don't
fucking
fuck
real
with-
sword, Jack.
Yeah, you give Rock fucking like Hercules and fucking, dude, that guy who played in Clash of the Titans was better.
All right, fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? That dude's horrible. Only
I
only
wish he
roles
was a
they
good
could give it
actor.
to him to
I
put him in
want to
movies.
like The
Fast
Rock.
and the Furious. I don't understand how people watch those, but
He was in like the last two, right?
Commoners.
I think so. I know he was in one. He fought Luke.
All right. Oh, that's right. That's right.
He
All
should
right.
fight Luke, yeah.
All right.
The Rock's trash. Name one good
He's not
movie.
trash. He's just
What
not.
name one good movie he's in?
The Other Guys.
That ain't no good movie.
That
ain't even a
movie's
real
fucking
movie.
hilarious. You love that movie.
He's not the star in the movie trying to
So
carry
what?
the
He's
movie.
in it and he did a good job.
Okay, so
It
The
was
Rock's
memorable.
good to be a character that says two
Wrestling
lines.
is the
and
best role he's ever done. He's a great wrestler.
Gotcha. You know who else is fucking gone? This one kind of hurts. Boy. Not as hurt as you would be if his remarks hurt your feelings. Dude, you know how usually it's the way left wing going and attacking, people for not being sensitive to them and hurting their feelings? Well, now the far right is also like, well, we're going to get rid of some of you too. Like the right stepped up their game and they got rid of goddamn James Gunn. Dude, Guardians of the Galaxy, that's some of the best entertainment we've gotten over the last couple of years. Fucking great writing, great directing. I think
Good casting.
I'm going to go watch, if you watch how comic book movies seem to be going now, James Gunn almost fucking created
Oh yeah, I agree on that.
Guardians of the Galaxy was like nothing we've ever seen before. And now because he made some fucking pedophilia jokes like that, rape jokes and 9/11 jokes. Basically, James Gunn back in the day before he got famous was doing anything he could to get attention. Like he wasn't smart enough to say cunt 15 times a show. But not everybody's as smart as me.
On the seat.
Instead, he made rape and pedophile jokes and jokes about 9/11, which goddamn everybody made jokes about 9/11 that didn't fall victim to fucking false propaganda. But if you're halfway intelligent, you made jokes. The pedophilia thing, that shit really kind of ain't too funny unless
Not
it's
funny
like a
at all.
perfect. If it's something that brings it up, like Pickle and his camping trips, I mean, dude, that was jokes about pedophilia.
Yeah, but it's not. I want some little boy to touch my silly place or whatever. The
Right,
fuck.
that
Like,
was
it was
weird and
It wasn't
creepy.
even a joke. It was just something really creepy.
And really, the more I thought about it, if you look at pictures of him and listen to him in interviews,
He looks creepy as fuck.
Yeah, he does. He looked like he could have been a kid touching
Quirked
it.
out motherfucker.
Still, we live in a day and age that I guess if you take money from the Disney
makes some
Corporation,
fucking
you're
great
not
movies,
you're not at
Like-
liberty to voice your opinion about anything.
Maybe that's
Either
why his
way.
movies were so good. 'Cause
But it's just weird though that
demented
now
mind.
the right wing and they're going after people and having them removed for jokes. So they're not, everybody's in on it now. We'll just go through and give everybody a number, put them into a category, and just stick us in whatever
So-
boxes you want. You fucking freaks.
So, question. It was a joke. It wasn't, whether it's good or bad, just I need to know these facts. Was it a
He
joke?
claims that they were all jokes.
All right.
Look, the guy tweeted, right?
Yeah, I really
I
don't know
like
anything
little
about
boys that touch me in my silly place.
Whoa.
Period.
Shit.
End of
Didn't
post.
say nothing
all
else,
right?
right.
So is it a joke? Is it not a joke? I don't fucking know, pal. Even if he likes that, how does he know he likes it? Must have happened before. So maybe he is guilty.
I'm here to help.
But still, man, you.
All right. Hey, I just, I didn't know he tweeted that.
If you take it out of reference, yes. But how many other dumb, stupid things was he posting at that time? Like, I mean, it could have been a thread full of things that are
Right, right,
ridiculous.
right.
But
That
then when
had-
you poke that one out and you put it,
Right,
somewhere
right,
else, then you're going to prison because that shit's illegal. You gotta keep that shit to yourself. Weird.
Jesus. That's fucked up.
But anyway, yeah, it's fucked up. But I look at it and I go, man, I don't know. You made a bad joke and
Yeah.
you got attention to be tasteless, and then next thing you know, you got some notoriety, you got some money, you got some power, you were doing great things with it, and then it gets taken away from something a bad joke you made that many years
12
ago.
years ago?
Why? Because somebody went and dug that up to find that to have you ruined, because it's just fucking.
Why? I don't.
Because there's a
understand the
war
mo-
going on right now. It's a propaganda war. Yes, by both sides. And both sides are doing exactly to each other what they're mad and claiming the other side's doing to them. So everybody to become the hero has become their own fucking enemy, and everybody's okay with it. And we're just going to go down the list of every fucking... Dude, I'm telling you, bro. You never would have thought it was coming like this, but it's almost like the exact same as Nazi Germany. Just no, it is, dude. They're putting everybody in these categories, and the fucking thought police are here. And you know what? It's not. You didn't lose privacy. No one lost privacy. We gave it up. And by giving it up, you thought you were giving it up because this was a free country. It was the land of ideas and people learning to work together and having to be able to have independent thought and being a fucking individual. There are no individuals anymore. There's none. Everybody's plugged into these little fucking groups, and they just think the way they're supposed to think, and they dress the way they're supposed to dress, and they watch the shows that they're supposed to watch, and they get mad at the things they're supposed to get mad about. Everybody's like these little programmable fucking meme generators.
I love memes.
Me too. But it's like that, to me, that's the whole thing. And how far down the road we're going to go is just keeping going now. I mean, before, when we were going after, you remember not long ago, every week it would come up about the sexual harassment and shit.
Yeah.
And like they went through that whole list. And that was like actual people coming up and saying this was
Well,
done to
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Now it's just fucking things that have been joked or said or posted.
Like a kid didn't come out and say James Gunn touched me
Right.
kind of thing. It's kind of like
You made a
right.
distasteful joke that somebody, a right-wing website,
Right.
goes
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fucking takes and go,
Out
look
of
what this
context,
guy
probably.
said.
Right,
Took a
right,
joke about this is not funny. And then the funny police come out and they go, we deem that not funny because someone got hurt in the process of making that.
Their feelings hurt, not like
Right.
an actual victim.
Mayday, hurting somebody's feelings is painful.
Fuck that. I mean, you can't even fucking say what's on your mind anymore.
No, Mayday.
No, you should no.
At all. Like
You shouldn't though.
shouldn't be able to have.
If you don't have something nice to say, you shouldn't say anything at all. That's like the age-old fucking legit thing. Like, it doesn't matter. if it's not nice, it's not nice. Like
This
if
is-
it's a
this is
threat
my
to
whole
any
thing.
group of people, or if it's an insult to any group of people, why say it?
There's two groups of people, and there's one that doesn't realize they're at war, and there's another group that realizes they're at war, and the people who realize they're at war because they're generating the war can convince everybody else that they're not at war, then they won the war. And if it gets down to a point where everyone is so fucking afraid to stand up and either make a joke, to make light of a situation, to voice their own opinion, although it may be not the popular one, but they're too afraid, then you just have opinions dictated to you. There has to be an alternative voice. There has to be a different way in order for you to take it. Like if there's only one road to a destination and no other exits are even offered, you're gonna go to that destination.
Right. That's communism, man.
And it's right there. It's playing out in social media. Like social media is society. That's how people are socializing. Whether you like it or not, it doesn't fucking matter. It's the way it is. Like, good. Everybody go sweat their ass off in town square and fucking gossip in groups outside. It's just not what we do now. So it's like, man, if you can't go on social media and either make a joke or have a different opinion,
yeah,
then it's over. Like, that's it.
God, is there anything I can do, even though I'm not on social media?
Don't get on it.
It's really all right.
It's a
stay
war,
off
pal.
of it. All right, hey, I would hope that the team that could be able to at least say something. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I mean, goddamn, we can't even make a joke or say anything.
You can.
Just not about pedophilia
No,
or
you can make a
9/11
joke about whatever
or
you
Jewish
want.
people
No,
or
you
black
can,
people
you
or
can,
Chinese
you can.
people
LBGTQ.
or handicapped
You
people
can.
or gay people of
Yes,
any
you can.
kind or women.
You
No
can.
jokes about women.
can.
Pretty much, man, if you make fun of some goofy middle class white males who are pussies and act gay, then you're okay. Now they got to act gay but not be gay,
No, the
because if
whole
they're
point-
acting gay but they are gay, you definitely can't
the whole
make fun
point
of that.
is you can make fun of whatever you want to. You just have to accept that in this climate, in this social climate, certain things are going to get you in trouble if the right person hears it. So basically, every week with this show, we take huge risks because, dude, all it takes is one. I think we learned that the hard way for watching us friends go through it. Like, it will happen.
Well, look, if the
Like
cunts
you-
out there are
if
mad
you
at me,
achieve
I don't know what
any-
to tell them.
If you achieve any
Close your meat
notoriety
wallet.
or any like level of fame or you know, the right person hears it, everything can be torn down.
I gotta say,
So you can do whatever you want, but you
Dude,
just
That
accept it.
bit's over.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck off then.
What? I was telling Mayday what Mayday's got to say, Allie. You see what happens? You bring up the
Yeah,
LGBT
you got me
movement and you get
fucking-
all fired
You got
up.
me fired up now.
I can't even have an opinion
I
without you
feel
yelling
offended.
That is true. I feel bad for you sometimes.
Y'all are triggering me.
Triggering.
Yeah, right.
I was just gonna.
You're just
I
as
was
bad
about
as
to pay
them.
you a compliment, saying that meat wallet was the funniest thing I've heard in a long fucking time.
Thank you,
for
man.
putting that up.
That was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. I mean, of all things, I'm like, what else is there besides cunt? And she's like, meat wallet. I'm like,
Meat
wallet.
Meat wallet, penis fly trap. Huh?
I don't know. Something about me
Coin
wallet.
purse.
Oh
That's
yeah.
fucking
No,
No, I
that's
know.
great. See, but that would offend somebody, I'm sure. Somebody's
beef.
very upset, very disheartened about that. You know.
Yeah,
They
well,
would be, I'm sure.
I don't really care because that's
It's just because their
funny.
meat wallet is empty, pal.
The problem is this: everything you say is going to offend somebody somewhere. But
Right,
certain
so-
groups are more active than others in trying to fight against people saying things they don't like. Think about it like that. So there's certain people that maybe it's better to just not talk about, because what'll happen is they come after you with a vengeance. They don't give a fuck. They call people's jobs. They try to get people fired. They send screenshots to people's moms and grandmas. Like, it gets severe. So I just wanted to put that real warning out there for everybody.
What, you thought we were going to have a war and there'd be no casualties?
I'm just shocked that this shit is to the
There's gonna be
fucking level
casualties.
it's to.
You have not
And-
began to see
and what
the
can
amount of
happen.
casualties there are. And you're going to have to lose a lot to gain anything.
Well, I completely understand. I'm just telling you.
Is there
that
way more casualties? Like, this
There's
is the
a lot
beginning?
All these
going
groups
on.
that dictate, dude, there's groups, right? There's a couple of them. I ain't going to sit here and name them,
Yeah,
right?
alright.
Do a little research
Broad
and you could
strokes,
find.
right, yeah.
There's groups, small groups, very small number compared to the masses. Very small groups, both in the financial system, the military system, the entertainment system, and then all these little minions that are there. They control these little groups. So you got this one small group that controls a bunch of other small groups. They put them in these little categories, and then they feed them propaganda to get them to vote for things so that they could do more shit and make more money to control them. Yeah. That's the fucking war that's happening. And as long as they keep all these people in these little groups and don't have individuals that are capable of rational individual thought, that they just, this hive mentality, just do whatever's coming down from above, they just control all these little groups. They have them fight each other, and they make tons of fucking money off of everybody fighting each other.
God, they win
They're
either
war
way.
profiteers.
Oh, yeah.
And look, and the weird thing is, you think about it right now, there are not people getting shot right now. There's not people, I mean, there are probably in different parts of the world.
Somebody got shot at Trader Joe's yesterday.
No, I'm talking about in a military. I'm talking
Yeah.
about in a military intervention to where we're at war. There's soldiers out there fighting for freedom.
Yeah, definitely.
No, the war's gone. It's propaganda war right now. Like, bottom line, we're at war right now, and it's a propaganda war, and
I
it's
can
happening
feel it. It's
everywhere.
very, very uncomfortable to be alive every day.
I wasn't gonna go there.
No, it is, man. People are fucking on edge, man. It's ridiculous. It's like it's never stopped. Like when the presidential shit happened, they are fucking tearing each other to shreds, and there's always like a new fucking thing for these assholes to fight about. It sucks. I've been fucking sucked into it plenty of times. I hate it. It's killing me.
I mean, dude,
I'm tired
a
of it.
movie or a show can't even come out anymore without that there being some underlining fucking
Right, you
thing.
can't just fucking
I mean, dude,
let
I
people
go to
make movies.
I go to entertainment websites, right? Because I just want to fucking be entertained. I want to go see something about a movie.
out for a little while.
Yeah, it's fun. I just want to do our show about fun, entertaining things about like an actor in a movie and a great storyline. But I'm watching these fucking storylines in most of these movies, and they're boring and they're fucking horrible and they're not very creative. And then every article, every time I go to see something, it's some new fucking social justice bullshit that's got to be tied into the fucking movie. And this is not like I'm going looking for those articles. That's the fucking articles you get to promote these movies. It's like, motherfucker, like this, that's it. The fucking war. Like, that's all they're worried about is winning that fucking war. It's fucking amazing. Next week, though, Jack Lock's going to be on. I can't wait for that. That's going to be fun. I think Jack's ready. He seemed excited about it. Maybe he'll do a song. Hopefully not dance.
no idea.
He will definitely break things.
Yeah, right.
But next week, Jack Lock will be here. Don't forget, check out Higgnz, man. That video is really good. I think y'all will be entertained by that. Very well done. Those nice guys. The Soul
They were
Tribe
cool.
with Daryl Poche.
That's right.
And don't forget, September 22nd, the return of Zombies Eating Sheep and unlikable Adam Pearce in the dunk tank. It's our first announcement of he's getting in the dunk tank. I couldn't believe it. Sent him a message. He said he'd do it.
We donated to the Kickstarter, and one of the prizes was I'll be in a dunk tank at your show, and we won that one because we donated like a certain amount of money.
That's right. And if you pay $5, you could take a chance, and we would donate all that money to the Wildlife Fund for dolphins that are endangered dolphins.
I
There
like
were
that.
dolphins that were touched inappropriately by humans at petting zoos in the Key West.
That's a good train. That's a good thing.
Yep. Then they got a refuge for them.
That's nice.
I think James Gunn went there once.
Sounds like you're coming around, man.
Yeah, doing good. All right, this has been Not Real Radio 128. Till next week, keep it not real.
128. This whole bag of pretzels later.